What is up, everyone? Gamer Live Studio here, back at it with another hot take. In this video, we're going to be covering and talking about the drama that happened from last week, where the internet was set ablaze, all thanks to one company, Nvidia. What am I talking about? Well, you're probably already seeing the title, but we're talking about DLSS, and if I say it fast enough, I probably will be stumbling those words and say DLSS 5. Yes, the slop that people said is slop, it looks bad, and then other people are saying it looks pretty good and stuff like that. I'm pretty much, for me, I'm in the middle, like, you know, and I've been sitting back and just watching this, and now the dust is kind of like settling down. Now I can come in and really speak on it and talk about it, and really just calling people out for their fucking nonsense and their grifting. It's just getting fucking ridiculous, you know. I'm just saying, okay? But if you do enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really do appreciate that. And without further ado, let's get started with the video itself, because we got a lot of things to go over. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, because we're going to be going through a whole bunch of shit and giving you like my overall opinions on it as we go. All right, let's start with the first one right here. Okay, right here, we're on the Digital Foundry's channel right here with the hands-on DLSS 5. I think I said DDLS 5 or DLSS 5. I don't know, my bad. But you know, it's I don't use DLSS 5, but again, I digress here. But we're on Digital Foundry channel, and you can obviously the likes to dislikes ratio on this. Now again, they have hands-on, they've seen the technology, they're the ones who just telling us what's going on. All right, after that, you know, in the next couple of days, they made another video, and that video was that they, you know, basically, I forgot his name, but he was talking about how he was receiving death threats. Like receiving death threats over DLSS 5 footage that they have shown. And then people on here is just like, you know, they're unsubscribing to his channel, this and that, blah, 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 and all this bullshit. What I don't fucking understand is, which it doesn't make sense to me, is that Digital Foundry, I don't care if it's any other fucking YouTuber. I don't give a fuck if it's Oh No It's Alex. I don't give a fuck if it was Six. I don't give a fuck is Marlin Gaming Nation. All these motherfuckers out here, they're just the messenger, okay? They're not the ones who's making this technology of DLSS 5. Now, whether you like it or you don't, right? You could express your opinion, your criticism in the comment section. That's perfectly fine. However, for these motherfuckers on the PC, troglodyte motherfuckers are sending death threats to a YouTube channel, Digital Foundry, that has nothing to do or contributing factor into this technology of DLSS 5, and sending death threats, you should be a fucking shame of yourself. And you need to get slapped in the face for that. What the fuck are you like, hello? Like, bro, there's a saying called, don't fucking shoot the fucking messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay? They're just telling you shit, what they have saw, what they have seen, and they are talking about it. Don't shoot the messenger. If anything, if you want to be upset and angry about this, okay, you know who you need to go after? If you're upset about this, right? This is DLSS 5 right here. If you're upset about this, right? You need to go after him. This man named Jensen Hung, whatever the fuck he is, Chinese. You go after this fucking man. That's who you need to go after. Okay? He's the CEO of Nvidia. He's in charge, not Digital Foundry. Digital Foundry is just the fucking messenger. So all these people are sending death threats and stuff like that. If you want to dislike the video, that's perfectly fine. But going to the extent of sending death threats and this, that, and the third. Stop shooting the messenger. They are the messenger. They have nothing to do with the situation. If you want to be mad and upset, channel your fucking energy on this guy. Okay? He's the CEO. He's the one who's putting this AI and technology bullshit, right? If we go right here, because you can see, I think it's where? Oh, right here, look. Artificial intelligent AI. Over $5 trillion. Okay? And there it is, GPU Nvidia. He's running the company. So if you want to get mad at anybody, you get mad at him. Get mad at this man. Okay? He's the one who's putting this shit out here, and he's the one who's doing it. Now, the crazy part is, this is no secret. AI wasn't a secret, especially from Nvidia. Nvidia was pushing that way before even DLSS even came to the fucking picture. So my question is like, why the fuck are you getting upset about these two people at Digital Foundry, which doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever? They're just stating their own opinion. Whether you agree to them or you don't have to. That's fine. You don't have to agree with them what they said. But for God's sake, like, yo, if you're upset and shit like that, they was going into the AI direction. This fucking man is the one who set shit in motion. And then everybody else was following suit. You know, and they're not the only one. AMD is involved, right? PlayStation is involved, Xbox, Microsoft, right? All these companies are involved with this shit. But if you're upset about this, then you gotta let them know. And how to do that. Oh yeah, if you have an Nvidia graphics card right now, I'm only speaking towards the people that are in 4000 series and 5000 series. If you got a 4000 series, 5000 series card and you don't like this, then you need to sell that card and go get yourself an AMD or Intel. Okay? You got to make it crystal clear, okay? Your little bullshit of just putting this raw bullshit down here, down below, ain't gonna do nothing. And especially towards Digital Foundry, they ain't got nothing to do with it. They're just a messenger. Go on Nvidia channel and express that, and also put your own fucking foot down and discipline. If you have an Nvidia card, it's time for it to sell it. Sell that shit. Go get yourself an AMD and Intel card. We got fucking graphics cards still available. Go do it. Or else you're just basically saying, look, your little anger and bullshit doesn't mean nothing, because guess what? This man right here, you see how he's smiling with a smug grin? He's smiling because your fucking stupid ass is still buying these Nvidia GPU cards. You giving money towards this fucking man that he's putting out this that you do not like, that you calling it slop and stuff like that, right? You calling it out, right? You're letting it to be known. You're calling it out, right? You're still giving this man your money, your time. So you're basically helping him wiping his ass to give more AI intelligent stuff, more AI slop that you supposedly call, like, it looks like slop, is garbage, an uncanny valley, all this bullshit, right? If you feel that type of way, then stop fucking supporting Nvidia's graphics cards. Go with AMD or go with Intel. That's what you need to do. You got to start putting your foot down. The fuck? You know, like again, are these PC gamers are fucking goofy? Stop being a goofy ass fucking fanboy. Okay, you're no better than fucking these Sony ponies and these fucking Xbox Xbotos fanboys. You're no better than these motherfuckers if you're doing some goofy shit like this. And you're still buying their cars, and he's taking his money with his smug ass grin, and just basically you're helping him wipe his ass to say, yep, we're gonna keep on making more AI slop. We're gonna keep on doing it. If y'all motherfuckers don't step up now and do something about it, win. Obviously your voice is not enough. Fucking do it. Like, you see me, like, Like, no joke, right? I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna show you. Like, again, for me, right? I personally do not like what PlayStation is fucking doing, right? I don't like PlayStation. I don't, right? I put my fucking foot down and I crossed the line. I'm only speaking for me. Everybody else has their own reason and their own thing. I'm not saying you gotta follow me. I'm not sitting here saying crusade justice. I'm like, again, if you don't like, right? I'm just pointing this out there. If you don't like what he's doing to this AI stuff, then you need to put your fucking foot down. Just like how, look, I'm tired of PlayStation and the bullshit what they doing, okay? You know what I don't like? I don't like PlayStation when they're shutting down fucking studios. They're shutting down fucking projects that I want them to make fucking video games. How many studios that they have closed in the past 2020 to 2026? There's been a lot of fucking studios closure. We got this fucking live service slop garbage that they've been putting out instead of making actual legit video games that gamers want to play. Right? And I don't like what PlayStation is doing in the direction that they're doing. So you know what I did? From PlayStation 2, that was the last time I ever owned a PlayStation. I haven't brought a PlayStation 3. I haven't brought a PlayStation 4. I haven't brought a PlayStation 5. And you're damn sure you already know I'm not going to buy a PlayStation 6. Nor their games. I'm putting my fucking foot down. I've been did it from the last 20 plus fucking decade. Been doing it. You don't believe me? I mean, you can go through this whole library right here and you see absolutely no Sony fucking games. There is no Sony PlayStation fucking title games. There is none. Zero. And to prove it to even further, let's go on here to the storefront. I always got to show this because you think I'm playing. I'm not. There it is. PlayStation Studios. 31 games. PC Spring Sale. All of this right here. You would have seen like a buy button or something right there saying, hey, you got this game in your library. That's how you know I brought the game. If you go through this, right, and go through the list, we can go. Oh, wait, there's no list. Okay, we'll go right here. If we go down here, right, all the releases and stuff. I haven't brought Death Stranding 2. No Lost Soul Aside. Not even Stellar Blade. Okay, I could put respect towards Stellar Blade. There's some games I could put respect towards. But guess what? I'm still not buying one single PlayStation title games. Because you know why? Because they still haven't learned their lesson from all those fucking years ago. And fast forward to 2026. Have they learned their lesson? No, they still doing the same stupid fucking shit. And they're not making games that I want to play. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're buying up fucking studios, wasting fucking money, and look how it goes. Look, I haven't brought not one, no matter how good the game is. Okay, no matter this game right here, Ghost of Tsushima director cut was critically acclaimed, and I could put respect towards the game. I think the game looks fantastic and it looks really fun. It looks cool. But even so, I'm putting my fucking foot down on PlayStation. I said, no, I had enough of their garbage. I'm not supporting nor buying a single fucking penny from PlayStation. I'm not supporting in any way, shape, or form. No matter what sticky little fingers that PlayStation get their games on, I personally refuse to even buy the game, support the game, nor even play the fucking game. That's how serious I am. Like, I'm dead serious. And you see it right here. The proof is in the pudding cup. Because if I did brought the fucking game, you would have seen it in my library. So I'm being dead serious. When Sony gonna turn shit around? If they start turning around and start being like, hey, we're gonna make some of these games, we're gonna open up more studios, we're gonna do some of these cool projects, then I might think about saying, hey, you know what? They're going in a good direction. I'll buy their games and I'll support it. But until that time, they still haven't fucking shown me jack shit. So I'm being serious. So, like, again, you gotta have discipline. So all these motherfucking PC troglodyte motherfuckers that still owns a fucking Nvidia card right now, and you're outraged and you're sending death threats and shit, and you still rocking an Nvidia card, you're still part of the fucking problem. Like, seriously, like, I don't know what the fuck is their problem. Like, yo, like, this is embarrassing to the PC community. This is an embarrassment. I thought the PC community was better than this. You shouldn't have to go on here sending death threats. And I hope the PC community is wising up and saying, maybe I should start selling my fucking graphics card. I got an Nvidia card. I'm gonna start getting me an AMD card or an Intel. I gotta put my foot down, because if you don't put your foot down, it's just going to continuously get worse. So my suggestion is start putting your fucking foot down and send a clear message to this fucking asshole with his smug grin that you do not like. Send him a clear message and saying, no, if you're doing this DLSS 5 and this AI bullshit, I'm gonna go with AMD. And I'm going to go with Intel. And I'm not going to support your graphics card, nor your GeForce Now bullshit, cloud bullshit. I'm not doing it. Stop paying for this, man. So he can get the message and say, oh, my customers and my people do not want to buy my shit. You got to start sending them a clear message. I don't know what the fuck y'all guys are doing, but you need to do better. Especially for the PC community, I'm expecting better. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, are you retarded? If I didn't like this, right? Let's say if I had an Nvidia card right now, right? Let's say if I had a 4000 series card and I see this happening, and let's say my opinion on it, let's say my opinion was, I didn't like this at all. I don't like it. You know what I would be doing? I'd be planning on selling that fucking card, getting me an AMD card, uninstalling the driver, and I would have said, from here on out, I'm not supporting Nvidia until they get rid of this type of garbage. That's what I would have done. But how many people are going to do it? I don't fucking know. We have to wait and see. But it's crazy. It's like, what the... you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck is going on, man? Okay, I'm just the whole thing. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. They're just there to report it. I don't give a fuck if you agree to it. You want criticism, that's fine. You dislike the video, that's fine. But no sending death threats. That's a no. Okay. As much as Sigs and Serial, right? You know, shout out to Sigs, right? And I like his content, right? He's a funny dude. As much as everybody in here in this chat and the community and stuff, and we make fun of, like, you know, the fanboys and this and that and all this stuff, right? The one thing I can tell you right now, everybody in this chat, nobody's not going to send no death threats towards other content creator. Even if we make fun of them, we make jokes about them, we put out memes about them or whatever. One thing we do not do, we don't cross the line right there. Okay, we don't do that. Okay, we make funny memes and jokes about certain stuff or whatever. Other than that, we don't send death threats or cross the line towards that. We don't do that. Okay, it's stupid. All right. I just want to show you this real quick because we was making fun of, like, again, a lot of people was making fun of DLSS 5. It's funny as hell. Like, somebody did this here. Oh my god, look at this. DLSS off, DLSS on. Oh my god, this shit is funny. Or like this right here. You know, like, again, if you're making jokes and memes about it, this is funny as fuck. Okay, this is funny, and I did a few jokes as well as too. It's funny. DLSS on, DLSS off. Oh my god, yo. Or this one right here. Oh my god. This is X Volt Gaming, another PlayStation pony channel. Pony gamer. Like, again, we make fun of them, we make jokes, we make memes and stuff, but like, again, we don't get to the point where like we don't send like fucking death threats and shit like that. It's fucking retarded. But like, this right here is funny as hell. This shit is funny. This shit is funny as hell, I swear. Or like this one. Oh shit, The Last of Us, and they got the TV show. Oh my god. DLSS off. It looks good in DLSS off. Oh shit, this is funny. This is funny. Shout out to Sigs and the community there, and shout out to everyone that's there. But it's like, again, like, this type of shit is funny, right? And like, again, people just taking it to the extreme. So I hope every one of these people that's in this comment section, I hope they are planning to get rid of their Nvidia card. Okay, if you tired of supporting this type of garbage, again, you don't want your money and him just helping him wiping his ass with it and putting more AI stuff, then you need to start going with a different card or something. I don't know. But we'll move on to the next one right here. This is LukeStephens. This shit is so funny as hell. And I think he deleted my comment in here. I'm not sure if he did or not, but he most likely did, because I call him out. I'm like, Luke, stop with this fake outrage grifting drama. Okay, this is how you know he just hopping on the bandwagon, and I don't like people like this. Okay, I'm not the type of person that hops on the bandwagon. I'm just the type of person, I'm just looking at it, criticizing on it, seeing the good benefits out of it, seeing the bad, and just give you, like, if I like something, I'll tell you. If I don't, I point it out, telling you why. Or if there's something good, I'll tell you the reasons why I like this and why is it good. But this one right here is just unbelievable, like super fake and pathetic. Like, look at this performance. We all thought Dreamcast guy, like, he does this over drama and all this stuff. People really think of like Dreamcast guy like, oh my god, like he's like this YouTube content creator over exaggerating drama and all this crazy shit, right? We all thought that was funny, and we thought we could take him, whatever, seriously. Well, not seriously, but it's funny as hell. Just to see his overreaction drama bullshit. But this one right here was fucking terrible. All right, let's go watch this together. We're not gonna watch the whole video, but we'll watch some of it.
Okay, fam, this is like actually insane. This is actually upsetting. I am kind of crashing out. I've tried to film this video a few times and
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm really like, do you not hear this bullshit right here? Look at this. Let's hear this shit again.
Okay, fam, this is like actually insane. This is actually upsetting. I am kind of crashing out. I've tried to film this video a few times.
I'm kind of crashing out. You kind of filming this shit a few times. Like, bro, you're not even crashing out, bro. You took one take off of this shit and you're just sitting your ass on a chair with a microphone, just like what I'm doing. But I got a PMG thing going on here, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm sitting here on the chair, microphone, discussing this. What is there to crash out, Luke? Like, this is like the worst crash out I ever seen. This man doesn't even look like he's crashing out. He just looks like, I don't know how to do this dramatized grifting video, but I'm gonna figure it out though.
Times, and I'm just here. So here we go.
Here we go. Oh my god, this is such a fake outrage crash out. Like again, like you can like in real life, when something happens, whether is in your family, your close friends or something, like someone's close to you, you know how that feels, okay? Like to lose a loved one, to lose somebody. You will see it on their face, like visibly, emotionally on their face. They will have it on there. You can tell and see the anger or upset or the emotion. You'll see it. This right here, LukeStephens said, I clearly do not see anything about, I don't even see any crash out. I don't see why he's upset. It doesn't even sound like he's upset. It sounds like in any other video that he does this, when he does these like stream videos and shit, he's just talking like the same person like he was talking from fucking yesterday. No matter if it's something good happened yesterday or something bad happened the next day, he's still talking the same. There's nothing like really like crashing out about it. But I digress. Let's hear this.
This is DLSS 5. I'm just going to show it to you, and then I'm going to continue crashing out.
Continue crashing out? Oh my god. Oh no! I'm crashing out, you guys. Oh no! Ah, shit! Ah, no! Oh my god! Ah! Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! It's burning! Yeah. Oh, I'm crashing out all right, you guys. Oh my god. I probably will never make a video crashing out. I'll just be like the one that's just talking shit and just calling people out and shit. But what is there to crash out about? This is Nvidia DLSS 5. Okay, and it has it on. And look at LukeStephens' face. Like, oh, like this is the best crash out you got. Like this is like an everyday conversation you fucking have. So ridiculous.
This is DLSS 5. It's coming later this year, and basically what it's trying to do is overhaul how these games render the final product of their graphics. So it uses actual in-game data to do this, and to basically put a filter over top is what it appears to be, so your high schooler from Hogwarts can look like a 45-year-old man on the way to the bank. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. In my humble opinion, while I'm crashing out, this...
Oh my god, this is like one of the worst crash outs I ever heard in my life. Oh, you know, I'm like, this is not even a crash out. This just sounds like an everyday conversation that you've been doing for the past, like, I don't know how many years on YouTube you've been doing it, LukeStephens, but this doesn't sound like a crash out. It sounds like an embarrassment. I honestly would suggest taking down this video and just redoing this shit again. It just sounds so awful. It sounds so lame.
This is bad. This is like actually...
So he's saying like this is bad. I don't see what's bad about it. Now, I'll get to it when I get there. I know that this DLSS 5 is not perfect. I think I can obviously point it out, and I will see it when we get there. But honestly, as a whole, it doesn't look that bad. Honestly, they bring this shit back to life. This is actually pretty good. There's actually some benefits to it when we get there at the end of this video. I'll tell you the benefits and some of the stuff. Don't worry, it's all going to tie in together. Don't worry. Let's just keep going with the video.
Actually upsetting, like AI slop garbage. And I think what...
How is this upsetting? Like, this is literally a filter right over it. I mean, is DLSS 5 either on or off? Okay, what happened to the times where we just pick up the video game and we download it and we just play the fucking video game, right? Or we just put the game in the disc tray, we put it in there, and we turn it on and we just play the fucking game, right? When does DLSS 5 or DLSS in general became a crutch in video games? When is these like Nvidia fanboys? I don't know if Nvidia fanboys or whoever these fucking troglodytes on Nvidia side over there. I don't give a fuck if it's Nvidia, AMD, or even Intel. These fucking troglodytes like are just relying on DLSS like it's a crutch, like it's like a life or death thing. Like, you don't have to use DLSS. You know that, okay? You don't have to use it, okay? I don't know why people are so upset and angry. Like, to be honest, I'm on AMD and I barely even use frame gen or even FSR. You know, if I need to, I'll use it. If I don't need to, then I don't really have to. You know, I just be perfectly fine. Like, again, I could play Starfield just like this with DLSS off. I'm perfectly fine. It's not a big deal, okay? And then we got this, like, again, this fake outrage LukeStephens. I'm angry because of this. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. God. And like, again, I don't know why he's angry. I'm like, what the fuck do you do? Are you one of these people that created this art? No, I'm not one of those people either. So what the fuck am I angry about?
What it is that it all of a sudden launches us straight into this like uncanny valley so confidently. It's crazy. And I think the main,
I don't know why he's saying is uncanny valley. I'll get to another point of that in this a little bit down the road. Well, when we get there, but I don't see the uncanny valley because, like, again, even though, yes, you see this in the front and the character's face and stuff like that, right? And again, I can point it out right now that some of this stuff does look off. Like, there's a certain section right here, maybe there's a certain section like that, but it's not really uncanny valley. I think they're using that. I think they're using it wrong. Uncanny valley will be like, for example, like if this was the face of it, but everything else in the background has not been upgraded. Like, that's uncanny valley. But you can see that DLSS between like on and off. I think DLSS, let me go back a little bit.
actually upsetting, like AI slop garbage. And I think what it is that it all of a sudden.
Okay, so uncanny valley, what I'm saying is, this is a perfect example. So imagine if this was up res and everything and got put into this right here, but nothing else has been upgraded. That'll be uncanny valley, because it's like this thing will stick out the most amongst everything else in the background has not been upgraded or fully, you know, whatever. But if he's in here, but everything else is matching towards like the lighting, this and that, matching towards the character's like style, the face and stuff like that, that's not uncanny valley. That actually looks really fucking good. And again, I know it's not perfect. Like, you could actually see like they're adding in hair right here, which he doesn't really have hair. Certain spots, probably like the eyeballs, it's not really the same. One looks like kind of odd right here, the other one looks fine, right? You could tell that this is pretty much early technology. This is not like the final thing, but they're just giving you an idea or a glimpse of this technology is what to come. But I don't see what's the big deal or upset, because honestly, if this is just a filter right over it, then it's just a filter right over it. If you don't want to use it, you can turn it off and just have the actual art itself that's already there. It's perfectly fine. I don't see what the fuck is the big deal. You know, if you want to turn it off, you can. But I swear, I don't know. I really don't know, but I wish I could find the comment that I put down. But man, everybody was going off on this shit. Like, they was like telling me like, I got it. You know, like DLSS, you don't understand. It's like, we need this. It only help us to play video games better. I'm like, bro, I don't even use this feature. I turn this shit off and I can start the game up and play it perfectly fine. I don't need DLSS 5. I haven't even played a game, you know, ever since I've been on PC, and I've been on PC quite a while. Ever since then, I haven't even thought about or even think about using ray tracing or even path tracing on any of the games that I have, right? And you see the list of games that I have, you know, right? Let me go right here, right? You see the list of games that I have. I haven't even thought about or using any of these games with like ray tracing or path tracing, right? I have what? I played the whole thing of... Yep, right here. Cyberpunk 2077. I play the whole thing of that plus the Liberty, the Liberty DLC one that dropped for this game. I haven't remotely used any ray tracing or path tracing in that game, and it was playing perfectly fine. And I was playing at 1080p 60 because my monitors only go up to 1080p 60. Now again, I could upgrade my monitors to 1440p. I will do that probably when I get GTA 6 when it comes to PC, you know, whenever that comes. So I got time. It's not a rush. I'm enjoying my monitors, what I have, and I'm just playing the game for what it is. So even for this game, I haven't used ray tracing or anything. I haven't used ray tracing or path tracing in Starfield, Tekken 8, or whatever game, even The Witcher. You know, if I do play, I'm not going to use it. It doesn't matter, right? I don't use it for Doom. Even if it's supported, I don't use it. Like, or even Liza P, or, you know, whatever game that supports ray tracing, RTX, path tracing, or whatever, or FSR, or whatever. If I use it, I use it. If I don't need to, and I could care less, and I could still play the game perfectly fine without it. It's like they making it sound like, yo, it's like an absolute, like, it's a crutch, like I need this. Like, if you're getting a graphics card like you absolutely need this on, then this is not the graphics card that you should not be buying or even fucking purchasing. You need to purchase a graphics card that just like, look, or you got to have discipline within yourself and say, look, I'm only playing games at this frame rate and this stuff. I'm just going to optimize it and make sure it runs smoothly, be at 60 FPS, lock it in, and I'm perfectly fine. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to make something fucking outrageous and putting ray tracing and stuff like that. It's just kind of, it's like, what the fuck, you know? Like, what are we doing? We're just, you know, I thought PC was about just like, here's the freedom of just like, look, I buy the game, I'm going to play the game how I want to, I'm going to play it how I want to. But with this uproar going on and all this bullshit, like they make it sound like these Nvidia fanboys, these cocksuckers that loves to help Jensen Huang and that Chinese fuck to wipe his fucking ass and say, yeah, keep giving us more AI slop, and everybody's buying all these Nvidia's graphics card and not buying anything else. Well, now they're upset, and I'm like, okay, if you're upset about this shit and whatever, then why the fuck do you keep spending money on this fucking garbage? If this is not the card for you and this is like a fucking DLSS crutch for you, then you need to get the fuck off. Sell the fucking card, go with something else. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of weird, you know? It really is. But let's hear more about LukeStephens.
Sun launches us straight into this like uncanny valley so confidently, it's crazy. And I think the main problem is like, it's not that it's going through and doing like lighting adjustments in the background. I don't think it's that it's going over some of the textures and doing that. What I think the real problem is, and the reason it's immediately so bad in motion, when you look at a still shot, okay, that's cool. It makes it look way more photorealistic. Okay. But when you watch it in motion, you can see that it just doesn't feel right. Like, it's immediately unsettling.
How is it immediately unsettling? Because personally, I'm watching it and I'm looking at it in motion. Now, again, I'm gonna say this: I'm not here to defend. I'm not here to whatever. I'm just letting you know. I'm just pointing stuff out, and I'm just giving you, like, again, if you're upset about this, whatever, then you need to sell your card. I don't know what else I can fucking tell you. Okay, you can't just hold on to the card, be upset, and then still keep supporting this type of garbage. If you want to send him a clear message, you got to send him through money, right? Just like how I do with PlayStation, right? I'm sending PlayStation a clear message that if you want my money, here are the things that you need to do. And if you're not going to do it, I'm not going to give you my money. It's clear as day. And guess what? Is Sony PlayStation is suffering? Yes. Do I like to see that? No. I really just want them to do better and make better games and have fun games that the vast majority of people that's on that platform can get to enjoy and play games. But they're not doing it. Their first party games are being outstomped by these third party games that are out here that are doing better in gameplay and gameplay mechanics and stuff. They're getting fucking mollywopped. You know, we're not living in 2014, we're in 2026. 25 more years is starting to head towards the future. What the future is going to be, behold, I don't know. But again, it's up to all of us to contribute or do something. Like, again, and it's up to you. You're just as responsible. So if you have a graphics card and you don't like this type of garbage, fucking sell it. Don't wait on me. Don't wait on Nvidia to come out here and apologize and say, oh oops, I'm sorry. You got to start putting your own foot down and start doing things yourself. Okay? Being angry and being mad and all this fake ass outrage ain't going to change anything if you ain't doing shit. You know?
And it's because this is just going frame by frame and updating things like the skin, the hair, and so it's overhauling the whole image, but it doesn't fundamentally change what the engine is doing. It's not overhauling like the facial animations. It's not overhauling those things. It's surface level, you know? So you can have a better filter overapplied on the top, but it's still uncanny and unsettling because the animation was rigged to these faces. The animation was designed for that. It's not going through and changing any of the facial animation. It's getting this input and then spitting out this output.
Okay, so, and that sounds, is that a bad thing? Like, I don't, like, this right here is perfectly fine. If the game was like this, I don't mind playing the game like this. Like, cool. Now, if it's not, then if it's something like, you know, if I want to just play the game as it intended to be, I can play it that way too. I don't have a problem with this. What is so upsetting about this? There's nothing upsetting about this. Honestly, this is way better than what fucking Sony PlayStation giving the slop of these live service games and shit, you know, but I digress.
And so it's still Starfield underneath. It's still a video game underneath, but then it's doing
exactly. It's still a video game underneath. It's fine. What are we talking about here?
doing a photorealism filter over top, and it's just unsettling. Like, it's the most uncanny valley thing I've seen in a long time. It just looks bad. It just looks bad.
Huh? Okay, it looks bad. It's unsettling. See, these are just these fake ass outrage bullshit. You see, he's saying the same bullshit like it's uncanny and shit. Well, you know, I find that to be funny because right here, I don't know if you noticed, but if you ever play Cyberpunk 2077, this right here is a video capture. This is like for real. Like, this is Cyberpunk 2077 goes hyper realistic, which is the, you know, it's like a showcase of showing like the Dreampunk 2.0 graphics in 8K. Like just saying like how amazing it is. And look at the likes to dislikes to this. This is 1.4K dislike, 74K like. Hyper realistic. It looks so good. Like, look at this. This is what like again, the hyper realistic things, they're chasing that too. Even in video games, they're chasing hyper realistic, right? No matter if it's like Baldur's Gate with Larian stuff, no matter if it's Black Myth Wukong, no matter if it's, you know, again, Starfield, the next Elder Scroll game, they always trying to chase hyper realistic. We got Grand Theft Auto 6. I can already imagine the mods and the stuff that's going to become with Grand Theft Auto 6 is just going to look hyper realistic. We already got it even in Red Dead Redemption 2, for crying out loud. How good that game looks. And then now we got something like, again, like a filter that goes over it to bring it even more to life. Like, again, it's more like this is the game intended, and then boom, and we're bringing it to life. Like, again, I can point it out right here. I know it's not perfect. I get it's not perfect, but it's not uncanny valley because everything else is matching with this. Like, it's all like matching together. This is not like we're just going to upgrade this photo, but everything else is just the same as before. Like, again, like I told you, like, again, if we took her face, right, this look, and then we picture it like being on this normal background, that will feel more uncanny valley, because then you got this face look like this, but everything else surrounding it doesn't really match or feel like she's in that part of that environment. Like, it looks off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks off. But if they're doing it for everything, like across the board, like it's like, oh, like, yes, the lighting and everything else, and then this kind of, it fits in. It's like it fits in within the environment. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is just a filter over it. I imagine, again, I'm just pointing this out. If the technology for this becomes like really, really good, like let's say it was like more like fine-tuned and stuff, and we able to like turn it down, like obviously this is like 100%, but let's say if they turn it down to like 50%, 20%, right? It might still have this look, but it'll be toned down, like you won't see like the obvious problems. But if it does the same thing, but to a lesser degree, this will be fucking amazing. And again, imagine if that filter applies to here, bringing this almost coming to life. Like let's say if DLSS 5 and that technology was through this, but let's say it wasn't like up like crazy, like 100% on the scale, like looking crazy like something like this. It doesn't look as crazy like this. Let's say they scale it down to, again, let's say like 10%, 20%. Let's say they scale that down a little bit, like scale it down. And let's say they put that same thing with DLSS 5 over this shit will look even more fucking crazy. And you could even see right here, this is already hyper realistic already, just as it is. This looks like even realistic. This looks real. The lighting, the face, the texture, you can see it right here. Like, look at this. Like, do I have to play it in motion? Like, look at this. Look at this. This looks so fucking realistic. But then LukeStephens has a problem. It looks so uncanny valley. It doesn't look uncanny valley. If it'd be like this, if you took a bike like this and you put in let's say the same detail on this bike, the lighting and everything, and you try to put that in Resident Evil 9 without DLSS, it will look uncanny valley, because it's like the bike and everything looks high res and super high detail, and the rest of it looks flat. It's like, does this bike belongs into this game or belongs into another game? That's uncanny valley. It's kind of look weird and it's off-putting. But like, again, everything else is like matching towards it. It's like, it's not just her face, it's everything else along with it, which it looks crazy. I mean, we already got the hyper realistic look to it. Look at this. This shit looks amazing. Like, it looks crazy good. See, we're already getting hyper realistic in video games. We're about to be almost damn near there. Imagine if they had a filter, and again, if DLSS 5 filter was like really good, this shit will look even like crazier. This shit will look crazy good. And I'm excited for it. Like, these are things I'm excited for it, because I want to see where it's going to go. Whether it's AI or non-AI, I want to see where it goes, because again, personally for me, it's going to have some benefits to it. When we get to the end of the video, I'll show you it. But speaking on it, it's just like, again, like, we're getting the hyper realistic games already, and they're trying to chase after that too. You know, environmental lighting, scaling and stuff. You can even see right here, this almost looks damn near real life. Like, even though it's still kind of flat, but again, if it looks kind of flat, we add that filter over this will look even crazy realistic. Like, it's gonna look so like, holy shit. Like, if this is possible, this fucking look crazy. Holy shit. Holy shit. But let's go on and talk about this one right here. So this was LukeStephens, where he said it looks uncanny valley. So right here, This is the DLSS 5 on. And again, what I'm trying to prove a point is, like, again, we're getting to that point where we want to get it to realistic or hyper realistic. Like, again, like we saw in this video, right, when we see, you know, her face, I think it was this one right here. Like when you start seeing her face, like how realistic it is, like it's no different than when we get down to here. Like we want to get to that point too. So, like again, it's like in reshape mod right here. This right here is like using a reshape mod, which is like free. You could download it and stuff, and I'll probably show it to you later. But if this piece of tech can be out there for people, like again, like open source, and we can use it, there's a lot of good shit that we could use this for. But again, I'm just showing you like this is how it is off. And then look at this reshape mod. When you put it on there without using right DLSS or anything like that, but if I want to make it look pretty good with better picture, this is just reshade. It's a free mod. It's free. You could do it for any game, and it has that color filter to it, and it basically put a nice shade over it, change it. This looks a lot better to play than what it was. You know, this looks even better, right? And some people said, no, I like the old way. Some people will like this one. But again, it's a reshape mod. And now we're getting to the point where if we do have AI technology and it is refined and is better, like it's more like tuned better, this is gonna be looking even more crazier than what we have for reshape mod. Like you can see the progression going from this is how it was at launch. This is how it is when modders and PC use reshade, right? And using all these type of things. And then after that, then you see like something like this where now they really bring these characters like look and facial stuff, really bring it to life, like lifelike, like more hyper realistic, okay? And I remember a lot of people was talking about a lot of shit, and including, right, and none other than LukeStephens and himself with this whole slop this, it looks ugly, blah, 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 all this shit. I remember Starfield was getting ragged on and dogged on, okay? I remember that. But now we got this shit looking like this. I don't know what the fuck, like, what are we doing, bro? It's oh my god.
Now, when I first saw this, I was like, okay, this is madness. This is crazy. So I went out and I, vocalized my feelings. Shocker, Luke was outspoken about how he's feeling about something.
Oh my god, like nobody cares, bro. Like, look, this is just fake outrage to me. Like this is just basically like stage play, like fake outrage, like but you don't even have a foot in this race. I don't know if you have an Nvidia card. If you do, then Luke, you're just as much as contributing to the problem, and you're giving Jensen Nvidia you just giving them the money to keep wiping their ass and keep doing more of this AI slop. If you don't like it, like again, do what you got to do. I don't know why you're so outspoken.
I tweeted out a few things. For one, I immediately was like, this is actually upsetting, with a gif from...
This is actually upsetting? Like... Get the fuck out of here.
Of course, Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka, but...
Man, you don't even look upset. You're just talking like you normally talk on a Tuesday.
And then I said, like, seriously though, game studios can't be happy about this either, right? This literally turns every game it touches into a crappy AI face filter mess. We need to see studios coming out against this crap. This is before I read the next section in their description of how this works. If you thought that this was Nvidia going rogue and just doing their own thing, no. This is fully supported by the studios and devs that worked on this. Todd Howard specifically endorsed it. We'll look at a video in just a second. But Todd Howard...
Yeah, so, like, and this is no different. Like, trust me, we'll get to a video about that too, because I'm going to expose that part too. But again, I'm not surprised nor shocked by this, okay? Like, we've seen this before. I think we've seen it from AMD, right? And we've seen it from Nvidia, and we also seen it from Intel. Okay, they all do this. Okay, this is nothing. This shouldn't be new or a shocker about it. And again, what are you going to do about it? I know you want to speak out and be vocal about it and stuff, but being vocal is not enough, especially this motherfucker, this smug ass right here, that he's smiling and shit like, yeah, bitch, I got your money. Now what? You're helping me wipe my ass with your own fucking money because you're running your Nvidia graphics card that is AI generated base? You helping me out with my fucking $5 trillion? Oh, I thank you very much, man. You think he gives a fuck about your fucking shitty ass opinion? Bitch, you better start sending him a real message and saying, look, you gotta start selling the graphics card. That's how you gotta send message to people. Look, I sent a message to fucking Sony PlayStation. I think they're getting the message. They're getting the message. Sony PlayStation, oh yeah, they're feeling it and they're getting the message. Okay? They're getting the message. And I love to see it. So I don't know what you Nvidia clowns is going to do about it over there on the PC land. But your Nvidia clown ass out there that be buying this shit, well, you're gonna have to do something about it. Your vocal tones ain't enough, bitch. It ain't enough. And even he came out here, this guy right here, he came out here and said, nah, bitch, you're wrong. He even said that shit too. Because I guess like one of the journalists, after I think Nvidia had their own kind of conference and stuff, whatever. And then after that, I guess one of the journalists was speaking on the DLSS 5, saying, hey, there's some people got pushback problems, they don't like it. And then guess what he said? He stood up, well, not stood up, but he basically said to the microphones and say, hey, you guys, you're fucking wrong. All you PC gamers who got my shit, you're fucking wrong. These gamers are fucking wrong. They're absolutely fucking wrong. Well, if you want to prove them wrong, this is why I try to tell them, this is what I'm trying to tell the PC Nvidia fanboy troglodytes. Go sell your graphics card and go get an AMD or Intel. You got to show them a message. Like your little pity pat spat down here don't mean shit. These little fucking Luke bullshit tweets and shit. You think they give a fuck about you? You think they care about you? Look at this. These little, let me see right here. Okay. This right here. You think Nvidia gives a fuck about you? Man, Nvidia don't give a fuck about you. He's right over here smiling, smugging, and just taking your Nvidia graphics card that you brought and that money, and he's just wiping his ass with it. That's all he is. He's smiling, smugging. Man, he don't give a fuck about you, man. Your little fucking dumbass tweets don't mean nothing. This is actually upsetting. And boo-hoo. And Jensen Wan said, I don't give a fuck about you. You're wrong, and I don't give a fuck about your feelings, bitch. What you gonna do about it? You see, I don't gotta fight in this thing because I got an AMD card. The fuck? Shit. I don't gotta fight in this. I'm just laughing because it's just funny. So, anyway, let's move on. Because, again, just pointing it out here, I'm just, saying we already got, software and tools, that can get us there close. But, again, we already got those things, and a lot of these Nvidia fanboys are using DLSS as a crutch, which is kind of insane. I don't understand why. But there's another video right here that will kind of show a little bit behind the scenes on the hands-on thing of DLSS and stuff and the technology, which I find this to be pretty cool. But we'll see what's going on here. Let's see what's happening.
Exclusive behind-the-scenes demo of NVIDIA DLSS 5. This is new rendering technology that takes a game's color and motion vectors for each frame from the game engine as input and uses an AI model to infuse the scene with photorealistic lighting and materials that are anchored in the original source material. What this means is NVIDIA isn't...
like again, the technology may not be perfect. I bet you it's not perfect yet, and it's not even finalized yet. I think they use two 5090s, which you already know how expensive that is. They're trying to get it down to one GPU, right? To one. And who knows how the effects is going to work. We don't know if there's a scaling effect, how much, how little. Again, it all depends on how they're going to use DLSS 5, but it's still in pretty much very, very early stage. Like, honestly, even if it did came out, I will say most likely this is like alpha phase. It's not really finalized. I think DLSS 7, if we ever get there down the road, DLSS 7 will probably refine a lot of the things, and that will be like the true vision of what they were trying to go for. But other than that, from what I can see so far, bro, this shit looks crazy good. The facial, wow.
Changing the game content.
That looks pretty good.
They're actually enhancing what the game developer originally produced and just enhancing the realism, the depth, the detail, the color, the lighting with a new type of neural rendering technology. And so we're going behind the scenes here to see it live in action running on G.
Yeah, which that does make sense. If lighting gets poor right here, she will have light. His light jacket will be right there. Yeah, this makes sense. But again, this is like early stage. It's not like finalized yet.
RTX 5090 GPUs.
You'll know that there's thousands of NPCs in this game, and they range anywhere from like key characters in the story to just random people walking around the street. This character in particular is a companion that can be on your ship, but she isn't a main story character, so she's somewhere between those two. So she's gotten some detail assets for her specifically, but she's not like key character quality. So I'll have you look at like her hair quality and then the textures on her face. She's got like a little mole here, and just other details on her skin, as well as her clothing. Right, she's got this like puffy jacket and this leather over jacket thing. Top. So you can see the hair.
Damn, that shit looks good. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit really does look good. Now again, is it perfect? This is like something like, no, this is still very, very, very fucking early. And who knows how much are they gonna tweak and do this and do that? We don't know. We gotta wait and see. I wouldn't hold my breath until DLSS 7, but this shit looks fucking good. I'm fucking thoroughly impressed by this shit. Like they just made this character come to life.
More natural, as well as her face and the clothing as well. You see much more realistic lighting response from this sort of, to be that plasticky finish on that
puffy jacket. Yeah.
Jacket to the more leather.
Yeah, you can see the leather right there. Yeah. Yeah, because this one looks like it's all in one and it's like kind of solid. It doesn't look like it's plastic. This looks like leather on leather. It doesn't look like it's mimicking plastic, but boy, bro, that fucking shot right there, that actually looks like a puffy jacket. That actually looks like a plastic puffy jacket. And this is leather right here. Now, again, it's not perfect. Probably like this is leather, but this should be like a plastic puffy jacket too. So again, it still needs some work. Like this is like very early, but again, the eyes, the details, like the lighting, facial. Oh my God, this shit looks amazing. This looks really good. I can still play Starfield without DLSS 5. I don't need DLSS 5 to be on to play Starfield. I can still play without it. Perfectly fine. Yeah, you can see like how flat it is, but it still looks good. Like again, they just made it where it brought it back to life, and then this is how the game was intended to be played. And I can still play the game perfectly fine like this. It's not gonna make me like, oh my God, I gotta get me an Nvidia card for DLSS 5. It's amazing. Yes, even though I'm giving it praise, I'm still not like, oh man, I gotta run out to the store and I gotta buy me an Nvidia graphics card. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna rock my AMD perfectly fine. It's like I could play it without this bullshit. I can play it without it, okay? We can all do it.
And you can even see all the individual hair strands that are in the shot here. We're not changing or removing or adding anything. It's all what's there originally, and we're just relighting together.
Yeah.
Now, as you move around in the game engine, does that take additional computational power to keep rendering as you move around, or does the model know, okay, these are the materials in this scene? You know what I mean? Like,
trying to understand. So it's getting a color buffer, and it's getting motion vectors. So it's getting information from what's on screen, and it's getting information of what's moving on screen.
so it is real time, yeah. It's got to calculate that, yeah.
And it's basically only, it doesn't matter the complexity of the scene, right? Because it's essentially just whatever the frame is, it's inferring that, right?
Correct, yeah. I'm gonna kind of line up another shot here as we kind of look into this space. So we have this large open window on the right side that kind of extends off screen. We have this couch, we have multiple different pieces that kind of all put together. We have these little nice dark areas between all these individual seats, as well as this counter over here, this sort of bar area. As I go on, you'll see that we have, this, this is supposed to be a large open window. We have, sort of bar area.
Sorry, I gotta rewind it back. So you could kind of see, like, there's the window, Sarah sitting down right here, people leaning against the wall and stuff like that.
As I go on, you'll see that we have, this, supposed to be a large open window, daylight seen outside.
Oh yeah, because the light should come through. She's sitting down, there's the shadow right there casting and stuff. This right here, it's more darker right here. The floor, oh my god, this shit looks so good. They just made this room come to life. Holy shit.
Building, but we should still have these areas under the couch still have that nice dark shade underneath them. Thanks, guy. We're going to go over here and look at Henry's favorite coffee machine. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Damn, that shit looks good. That shit looks even better. It's going from a VHS tape to now we're getting high definition, like from going to from VHS to DVD. That's what it seems like to me. It's not perfect yet. It still needs a lot of work. It's not like onto a Blu-ray quality, or I will say a 4K CD kind of quality. We're not there yet, but we're going from VHS to DVD. That's how it feels like to me. It looks like it's more higher definition and stuff like that. It's not perfect, but it still needs work.
The tech is tough.
But that's pretty cool with the coffee thing. Like, you could tell, like, off, like how it's like flat and stuff like that. There's this. Holy shit.
Yeah, so we have these individual assets as well that are uplifted. So it's not just characters, not just clothing, it's everything, the entire environment.
Yeah, so it's not just the characters and stuff like that. Everything is getting uplifted. That shit is crazy.
Will infer these reflections on the counter surface, right? So similar to this conference table, where it's wood, but it's still going to have some reflective properties to it. It's inferring that these.
Yeah, and that does look so good. Because if I go right here and when this was off? Yeah, when it's off, this is a wood table, but it's flat. But if you ever seen a wood table with like actual like the protection thing over it and stuff, you would see some reflection of light or something like that.
There you go.
Damn, that shit looks so much better. The coffee machine is better. You can see like the wood table with that plastic kind of like over finish to it would have been there, and then you will see like some dark spots here, reflections there. Like you could see that reflection right there. You can't see it really well, but you could kind of see that shadow right there. That makes a lot of sense. You'll see that even in real life.
Yeah, so we
it's
have
not
these
perfect,
individual
but
assets as well that are uplifted.
It's getting to that point. I like this.
It's not just clothing, it's everything, the entire environment. And it even will infer these reflections on the counter surface, right? So similar to this conference.
Yeah, because like again, if this was off, you wouldn't. This will be just a regular dark wood thing. But if this is a wood table with the actual plastic like protection over it, I don't know, that coating that give it that gloss with the light to it, and you can see some of the reflections, like it's starting to come together. It's like almost real life kind of things that you see it, and it's like everything is like high definition. That paper towel looks like a fucking paper towel. It doesn't look like a white toilet roll with no definition to it. It looks like an actual fucking paper towel.
It's still going to have some reflective properties to it. It's inferring that these objects placed on this counter should also have some reflections.
That shit looks crazy good.
Very cool.
So this is a really stunning update by based material properties. Wonderful update. Things to kind of look at in the scene, and why we're showing this title is it's so wonderful with the PS5. It's certainly our first kind of, obviously we talked a little bit about say the character assets are, and so DLSS 5 isn't changing any of the geometry. We're not uplifting any of that. We're observing all the details and the details and what was there. And so things to notice about him are like he's got these the creases in his forehead, and then the harsher skin tones and wrinkles, along with things like if you look at his teeth in his mouth, it still doesn't seem quite lit correctly. And when we turn on DLSS 5, it's
holy shit, that is so much better. Oh my god, that shit looks so good, bro. That looks good. Like, again, it ain't perfect yet, but if this is like some piece of tech, and let's say like over time and it gets really better and more refined and stuff, whoo, bro, this looks so, like, that looks really good. That looks really, really good. And if they could do man, they did bro, this is like a whole different character, bro. We went from something like this to like something like it just brought it to life. Like, holy shit, man. I can imagine what the games in the future could be like. Like, we could actually have a realistic Games of Thrones game RPG that is done right, and you put like actual like voice actors and characters to it, and bro, if you put this, oh my god, this shit gonna look fucking insane. This shit gonna look insanely good. Like, and it's not even dark. Like, you can actually see the eyes right there. It's like it's got the right correct lighting to it, and it's not like as like this before. Like this, where it's like the sun is beaming, but then it's like this right here. It's like super dark shadows. Like, I can barely make out his eyes from this distance. I really can't make out his eyes. Most likely, some of y'all that's watching this video, you can't even make out his fucking eyes. If he was sitting back, you probably barely can make out his eyes and shit. But damn, bro, like oh my god, this is perfect. Like, it has the right darkness right there. You can actually see the fucking eyeballs. Like, crazy. The only thing I don't like is maybe his nose is a bit fucking big, because his nose was like this. And like, again, it's not perfect because it looks like this. It looks like kind of wonky. So it's not the best. It's not perfect. Like, again, you can still point out flaws in certain things, but damn, this shit looks fucking good. This character looks like better than the last character that we saw. Damn. But again, like I said before, if I was playing the game, I can easily don't need to put DLSS 5. I don't have to. I could just play it like this and I'm perfectly fine. I don't need DLSS 5 as a crutch or a selling point to say, oh, you need this graphics card because without DLSS 5 you're unable to play this game. I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. I could play this game perfectly fine with it off. And if I could have it on, it's like a treat. That cool. I could play it on if I wanted to, but it's not. I'm not like using it as a crutch. Like, oh man, like I'm missing out. I'm missing out, you guys. Like, I'm missing out. Like, let me go on to this one right here, right? I wanted to talk about this because, like, again, when you're looking at like this right here, I took a screenshot of this. I'm gonna probably hide my character right here for a minute. So let me go hide that so you can actually see it clearly. I have my mouse cursor. But I want you to look at this real quick. This is RE9, and I took this screenshot from a YouTube video that's doing a comparison, right? But I want you to notice something here, okay? This is without DLSS 5, right? Let's take DLSS 5 out of here for a minute. If you look at this, right? The Series X, the base PS5, the PS5 Pro, and PC. Now, I want you to look at the characters' faces across on each one. Let me tell you something. You can see clearly that the PC right here really does represent Grace in Resident Evil 9 on the PC. Like, with her face, the eyes, and everything right here. And again, this is without DLSS. This is without DLSS 5. Nothing like that. This is just the game for what it is and the artist that is intended to be and what they put out there. Let me tell you something. Without even DLSS 5, you can even tell for yourself that her face right here on PC, it is nothing like the base PS5 or even the Pro. This face right here is like a completely transformed. Like it is not the same. It's not even the same. It is completely transformed. Just like how, like, again, we saw these characters in this video right here, just like completely just transformed. Like it looks crazy. Like how it was before. Like before it was like what? Like this, right? To looking like this to something like this. It really does transform. Like it transformed a lot at bringing that facial stuff back to life. It is no different here. Like we can go down all the way down here from both of this the Xbox Series X and the PS5 looks exactly identical, looks exactly the same. It's just the same shit, the same face. It just looks horrible. It looks really, really horrible and out of touch. Right? And then the Pro, it's like I'm gonna make it a bit more better, but it's not gonna be as good as the previous one. It's like it add slight changes, right? You know, better eyes, darker shadows underneath, you know, like it's like a slightly bit better, but it's not as great. But then when you go on PC, you look at this, this is like it, like her face is like completely transformed. She is nothing like any of these fucking faces that we just saw. Like she is nothing like this bitch right here, and she is nowhere near close like this one. This right here is completely transformed. And I got a better close-up right here. So this is the PS5 Pro and PC. Look at this. Look at her face. Like, bro, her face is nowhere near close to this face. And this is without DLSS 5. This is without it. This is just the game itself with two different platforms going from the PS5 Pro to PC. Look at fucking Grace's face. Look at her face. Her face doesn't even resemble this bitch. Nowhere near close. This is way more refined than even this. It's crazy. Look at the skin of this. Like her skin is not, it doesn't have this like green tint filter over it. This bitch looks like look, Grace right here in the PS5 Pro looks like the type of bitch like I drank a whole bunch of shit and I stood up all night and I was partying and I look like total shit. So I'm going to put on this half-ass makeup with some dark underline and I'm going to go out to work and go find out about my mother being dead or something like that. Right. And then you look at Grace over here and on the PC version on RE9, this bitch looks like, yeah, you know, I stood up late at home. I drank a bit. I had some nightmares, but I'm going to try to do my best. So I'm going to put on my fully fleshed out makeup, put my right amount of eyeliner right here and grab my stuff. And I'm going to be ready to go to find out what happened to my mother. Like you see, this is like totally different. her face is like completely transformed from this. This bitch is nowhere near close looking like this. And this is without DLSS 5. I even give you another example right here. Look at Leon. PS5 Pro and PC. Leon from PS5 Pro. Look at this. I can't even tell you if this is an eyeball or this is her. If you lean back, you can't even tell. They almost look like some vampire-esque bullshit Leon shit. And you can see the skin tone, the color to it, right? This all popped out. Then you go to PC. Look at this. This is completely transformed, bitch. We haven't even done shit. We haven't even done shit, but you can see like the skin textures, the face complexion. Like this is like the right skin tone. Look at this. This looks like he's almost ready to turn into a motherfucking zombie. And he's not even nowhere near close to the ending. He's still got a long way to go. And he's looking like he's ready to turn into when Leon looks like he's looking like kind of off, like he's ready to turn, but he's not quite there yet. But you can feel the energy. Like that's how you get the vibes from. Like, yo, what the fuck? You can see the outfit, this, that, like this looks like so much better, like more refined than even on the console. Like Leon is completely transformed from here to here. Like these two are not the same. This is not the same Leon. Like, bro, the PC Leon is the Leon that I know that I can remember. The PS5 Pro, I'm like, bitch, I don't know if this is the same Leon, but this motherfucker was ready to turn into some zombie vampire type shit because he doesn't look too well. He looks kind of sickly. I'm like, damn. At least I know like this one, like he looks okay, but I'm kind of hesitant. I don't know if he's gonna turn or not, but he got me worried. He got me on edge. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Hold on, let me put myself back on here. But you can see the difference right here. This looks crazy. I mean, look, Grace from oh my god, it is different, man. It is different. And then a lot of people are saying, like, again, like, oh, you know, oh, this is bad because of, you know, what we got. Like, what? What are we talking about? Like, oh, it looks upsetting. It looks bad. It's terrible. All this other garbage. I'm like, bro, what do we want to go back to? Do we want this again? So we're saying, like again, all of these, like, the hypocrisy, the hypocrites out there, the ones that sit there and say, I'm tired of this live service slop. I'm tired of the way how they look, this and that, artistically and shit. And now people are complaining like LukeStephens is upset because the artistic direction, because of what they're doing with this right here. Like, he finds this upsetting. I'm like, why are you upset about this? There's nothing to be upset. It's just looks even better. It just comes to life. That's all it is. And he's saying it still looks bad. It looks ugly. It looks like garbage. And then I'm like, so we going from this shit right here? So what? We're going to go back to this type of garbage? So we're going back to the live service slop art. This is what we want. We want something like Horizon Hunter Gathering. This is the type of fucking game footage that people are going to really draw in. Like, they're not. They're not. And we already know what High Guard. Like, do we want another High Guard? Another Concord game? Like, come on. Saying you know, this is bad, this is worse, but also saying this is bad, this is garbage. Like, what is it? Like, what are we doing? Like, bro, you can't. It's like, it sounds like you can't have your cake and eat it too. You know, you got to pick one or the other. Okay, right? I think everybody, and including, like, again, some YouTube content creators that we all know, we have used AI to some extent, right? Whether it's some of it, all of it, a little bit, we have all used AI type of stuff. And like, again, AI is here to stay, right? But we can't have our cake and eat it too. It's either one or the other. It's either we want to go into something like in this direction, Or do we want to go back to this type of garbage? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if I had to choose one, I'm sorry, but I'm picking this right here. Okay, I'd much rather have this than going back to these live service graphical garbage bullshit. And then, like, again, like, we're seeing hyper realistic graphics already in some of these games already, even in Cyberpunk. This hyper realistic graphics, and this is what draws in people. I gotta put a like for that. But people are even drawn into this type of stuff. People play video games for these type of reasons. Like, I'm not saying for everyone, but if you're going to sell a product or show a product, some people want that realistic, hyper realistic gaming type of stuff. And we've seen it time and time again. Like, they're pushing and they're going into that direction. They want games to look better, looks fresh, right? Like, I remember when Starfield was getting ragged on and get dragged through the mud, all this bullshit because of their engine, it looks garbage and all this bullshit. And now LukeStephens is coming out here and say, hey, you guys, this is bad, you guys. This is like, you know, ruling the artistic creative vision. I'm like, are you fucking... Oh, shit, man. Like, this, you can't make this shit up, man. You just can't make it up. You fucking can't. You can't make it up. Right? Now, we're going on here. Like, again, I know it's not perfect. Like, I can obviously see... Like right here, this is fine. I can still play the game like this. And even so it got this on, you could tell like the eyeball right here, right, looks a little off. It's weird. The look and how she looking in the direction, because when you look right here, she looking towards me. And when she look that way, she looking like somewhere else in another direction. So there's that. Or even like something like this where her face like this, and then you got something like this, like you could see her tongue in her mouth and stuff, which it should be dark and stuff. But again, overall, it's not bad. It adds more definition to it. But again, I know it's not perfect, but I can see the possibility, the technology. Or like Leon right here, standing right here, looking at the light. You can actually see the light right there. This is more... Yeah, I like this. This is more realistic. This is like a lot darker. This is like, okay, yep, you got that dark mark. There's the light right there shining. Again, it ain't perfect, but this makes a lot more sense for lighting and stuff like that. And even if they are using AI, it looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Again, it's not perfect. It still needs a lot of work. I don't think it's finalized yet. It still needs a lot of work. So there's that. Right, we've seen from Starfield right here, the uncanny valley stuff, like looking like this to this. But again, it's not just her getting a facelift, it's everything else in the background, including that character in the back, is also getting a facelift. You can barely see it, but if I put it halfway, you can see the hair and stuff like that. So this character is getting a facelift, because before, you can see it in the back, he's like flat. But then you go right here, he's getting the lighting and everything a facelift. So it's not just this character, it's everything else included. So just like the same thing here. Like, this will be uncanny if you took this character and put it in this, or you take this character, you put it in this. It will look so uncanny because it's like, it's out of place. It's like, it's only this one is better, but everything else is the same. But everything else across the board looks a lot better. Everything matches to the scene, what we're seeing right here. Right? This right here, completely flat. Like, again, it's not perfect. Maybe the eyes might be a little bit too big. This might be a little bit too big or whatever. But you can see that it's like they're bringing it back to life. And it looks really, really cool. I like that. Like, even the shirt, like, this looks so much better. Like, this looks like it pops. Like, it really, really does pop. Oh. And it, like, again, it's not only that, but also, like, again, everything else in the background. You can see right here, like this, and then it's just like really give it that high definition, like much more darker right here. The coffee, like, shit looks crazy, man. Even for this one right here, I think this one also, we could blow this one up. Yeah, see, even for like without like cutscenes and stuff, you can still see that character's face right here. This shit looks crazy good. Like, look at this. The character is still remains the same. It's just like we're going from flat to like this. This is flat. Still the same, but it's just better. And the clothing is better. Like, this shit looks crazy good. And it didn't, and they got rid of that green kind of like mist and stuff in the distance and stuff. It made it much more like clearer and stuff, which it looks pretty good. But like, again, it's not perfect, but it looks really, really cool. Like again, even for like this, I don't even think this person's face has changed all that much. Now, if I look at this character's face from right here from this distance, no, it still looks like the same. Maybe add a bit more detail, better lighting, but it's still the same character, but it looks much more real. Now, again, it's not perfect because, like, again, I think we see right here in this background right here, like, even though they up-res this one didn't really get the same treatment nor this. So I don't know if it's a draw distance issue where they only can up-res like what's here in front of them at a certain meter and the rest looks like kind of like so I don't know. So that's something, like, again, it's still early, still needs some work. We're not quite there yet, right? Turning this guy into like a 50-year-old man from Hogwarts look crazy. Like, again, it's not perfect, but it looks crazy as hell. But again, if they fine-tune it and do it right, never know. I like this one right here. This one is a lot better. Yeah, a hell of a lot better. You can see the gray hair. That looks a lot better. They even have this one too. See, I don't know. This one doesn't. I think this character didn't change all that much. So those are things like we gotta see what it can do, like how long the draw distance is. Like this right here, wow, this looks like it brought it to life. Even if it was like this, I could still play the game like this. It's not a problem. So it's not a big deal for me personally. Oh yeah, much more darker. That looks crazy. Like, even for this, I can still play the game with DLSS off perfectly fine. And I will still like the game. That looks crazy. Still the same, but just better lighting. All right. But that's how it is, man. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like, again, I already stated, like, what you could do, because, like, again, it's just kind of, it's just getting ridiculous, man. It's just like, yo, like, what the fuck? But we gotta go with Mr. Matty here. Yo, you gotta hear this shit, bro, because let me tell you something, man. This right here is the most pathetic thing I have ever heard from this whole DLSS 5 shit. It's just like, bro, stop. Like, Matty, just stop. I gotta put a thumbs down for this one because this is so retarded.
Industry, things like optimization.
All right, let's hear this shit.
We are so rapidly unlearning everything that got us here as an industry. Things like optimization used to be a priority. Things like creative solutions used to feel like a priority. Remember when you got games on your PS2 that kind of just defied the technology that was there?
Here we go. Define the technology that was there. Yes, that was long ago.
Random example that comes to mind is like the old GTA games where you went, hey, how did we get a full open world game on hardware that puny and that weak? But through creative solutions and optimization, the developers pulled off some black magic and managed to make that possible. Optimization and creative solutions are no longer really as heavily utilized as they once were, because you can brute force your way to your creative vision through the raw power of hardware and AI upscaling. And that's why we're seeing with a lot of these UE5 games, barring titles like Silent Hill F, that they're running terribly. At the root of all of this with DLSS 5 is the attempt to continue to make art and achieving a, quote, good picture more accessible. But I'm here to say that art is not something to be done easily. Personal expression is not something that is automated. And the endless pursuit of photorealism has led to diminishing returns so bad, where people have convinced themselves that this, what we're seeing on screen here, is progress worth sharing, and the violation of an artistic direction is an act.
Here we go. You hear this shit? A violation of artistic direction. Fuck it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here we go with this bullshit.
Absolutely worthy sacrifice. And the people who are praising this are those who are legitimately uninformed, or those who stand to make money off of it. The result is not getting games quicker. The result is not getting games cheaply made, but it's rather actively homogenizing art. The result is an attempt to replace artists with technicians. The result is why people have such a strong reaction to layoffs, because we're losing artists actively. You don't have artists in place in the industry right now. You have technicians, and that's why you have people who are convinced that this looks good.
Wait, art is being erased? Like, look, dude. Like, look at this. All this doom and gloom bullshit. Like, do you not understand how many fucking games we got coming into the Steam store? Like, do you not realize how many developers that are out there that has their creative art and vision, and they're not even using half or not even quarter of the fucking technology, like, in their games right now, using DLSS and all this bullshit, right? We get the big name titles, right? We get that, but there's also some indie titles as well. Titles like, again, like I've been playing what, Crystal Idol, right? Crystal Theater of Idol, right? Crystal. I'm playing this game. This game doesn't have some crazy DLSS and all this bullshit. And even if they did, you know, put support for it and whatever, right? But to be honest with you, who in the fuck is sitting there is crutching on DLSS for a title like this that literally costs like damn near $17 fucking dollars in the store page, right? Because it doesn't even cost no more than that. It's literally $17.99, 18 bucks, $15, and this doesn't even have anything like crazy worthwhile, like visual all this bullshit, right? It's still art. They're still using it. It plays fine. It runs well. I don't need DLSS. I don't need to run DLS5 on there. You can play this shit off and it runs perfectly fine. It's great. It's a fun game. I'm enjoying it. It's small. Like, what are we talking about? Like, bro, there's like, if not, there's like tens if not thousands of fucking games, big titles, small titles that are getting the spotlight, right? That are getting the games that we want to see, right? You know, like, again, small titles like this, right? Unknown titles like this, right? You know, got a different art style and stuff. They don't need to use DLSS 5. They're getting replaced by artists. Like, there's artists still out here still making art. The fuck are we talking about? This is just something like, if you want to add on top of it, you can, but it's not a life or death situation. Like, oh man, you know, I can't get through this game without DLSS. Like, what? Oh my god, that is fucking hilarious.
As someone who works with multiple brilliant artists week by week on my own development team, I can confidently tell you it's not just drawing pictures, but a legitimate science. You have to select your software.
Oh god, okay. I'm gonna skip some of this shit because he's just gonna ramble on about art, blah blah blah, all this type of bullshit, the game direction, blah 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 blah. Like, I can care less. Like, look, if you're an artist and you're designing a video game, this right here ain't gonna replace your fucking job unless you're working with the big companies. If you have your own independent studios, you're working on smaller creator stuff, you can literally download even any engine, whatever, and you can start making games if you want to. It's on your own. So even we got people that's a small team of one person can make a whole video game by itself. But he's just going to be babbling on about this. It's just like getting ridiculous. Let me go skip some of this stuff.
Why would we want AI to do the things that I want to do when I want to express something I'm angry about, frustrated with, happy with, that sort of stuff? That's what art exists for. Well, that's because if executives can automate it, then it means in today's dystopian commercialized society that you can sell it. And it was sincerely a laugh out loud moment for me when I saw DLSS 5 pop up, and it was literally the "I made her look better" meme from Aloy. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing I've seen since ray traced hair. Again, you don't
like ray tracing. Look, he brings up a point. Do I look like I care about ray tracing or RTX? No, I don't care about RTX. I haven't used RTX. I don't care if it's on or off. I'm just going to play the game that is intended to play, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to do that too. This is not like something like is like revolutionary, like, oh man, you know, I gotta have this on. Like, no, you don't.
dabble in being an artist. At the center of this conversation is Nvidia, who revealed DLSS 5, which they describe as an AI-powered breakthrough in visual fidelity for games, but on their own personal blog, the CEO of Nvidia describes DLSS 5 as the GPT moment for graphics, blending handcrafted rendering with generative AI to deliver a dramatic leap in visual realism while preserving the control artists need for creative expression. DLSS was originally introduced in 2018 as AI technology that would boost your performance. It would upscale your resolution. So simply put, hey, you have weaker hardware, but this technology can give you a little bit more here, give you the edge, so that for those of you out there who don't have the money to upgrade, or maybe just don't feel like upgrading, whatever it may be, can still get a little more juice out of your rig before it's time to actually upgrade when the games and technology start to advance.
Look at that. Look at this. You see this bullshit marketing garbage?
Or maybe just don't feel like upgrading, whatever it may be.
Look at this. This is that marketing garbage. DLSS 2.0 works like black magic.
Still get a little more juice out of your rig before it's time to
DLSS is a miracle. Oh my god. Look, man, this is all like gobbledygook. Okay, this is like, look, cool, DLSS is great and all, but do I really need to use it? No, I don't really need to use it. Okay, I don't have to use it, you know. It's not like a crutch of my life. You guys, like, some of this shit, you take these marketings like way too seriously. Just like how that clown Dark Doc, right? Dark Doc takes marketing and all those shits way too seriously. Like, I don't understand why. Like again, like, even for me, like, in terms of like the car market right here, the car market, like, in terms of like, you know, like how every commercial on TV, like whether it's selling a truck, a SUV, minivans, a sedan car, they always have the same bullshit: powertrain warranty, blah blah blah, best selling from JCC, whatever, powertrain motor, whatever the fuck it is. They always do the same fucking marketing for every car, vehicle, and all this bullshit, no matter what. No matter if it's your least favorite car or your most favorite car, there's always going to be some type of fucking commercial going to give you the same fucking offerings that we have seen in the past decade. Comfort, this, power, performance, reliability, all this bullshit, right? For me, I don't take none of those commercials seriously, okay? Those are just gobbledygook, just trying to get your ass in there to buy this vehicle, to whatever, make payments. No different than here, right? DLSS, black magic, the miracle. Like, okay, we can hear the same bullshit from AMD. Oh my god, FSR, next generation. Ah, amazing, mind-blowing. Like, again, Dark Dot takes way too seriously, especially for those console shit. Like, he takes like, oh, Xbox console is supposed to be power my dreams. next gen. Oh my God. We're going to hear the same shit from that generation to the next generation to the next generation. When the fuck are you guys are going to shut the fuck up about it and get over it? We're going to see this shit again and again. Stop acting like this is a surprise. Like, I'm not surprised anymore, bitch. Like, I think we've seen this way too many times to tell. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't care. I'll see it to believe it. And if I choose to use it, I'll use it. If it doesn't benefit me and I don't really use it, I'm not going to use it. And I can still go about my business. It is what it is. It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want me to do?
Actually upgrade when the games and technology start to advance more rapidly. They would achieve this by, say, generating entirely new frames. And it's been a useful tool alongside FSR. And I don't think anyone's going to argue that. So up until 4.5 with DLSS, things were looking good. But with 5.0, it has now started to violate the artistic direction of games.
Violating the artistic direction of games. Look, I'm going to just tell you like this. You guys needs to shut the fuck up. Okay? Matty, shut the fuck up. Why are you giving these companies and these corporations an excuse now to use against us as gamers and consumers the things that we like? Oh, I know. Since you just said that bullshit of like, wait, can you say that again? Let me hear that again one more time. Let's hear this shit one more time. What he just said.
Now started to violate the artistic direction of games.
Violating the artistic direction of games. Yeah. You know, I want you to tell that to every modder on Nexus Mod, okay? Wait, let's go back here for a minute. We're on Nexus Mod here, okay? Nexus Mod, a whole bunch of mods for a lot of games, right? Let's go back down to the list right here, right? We got all of these games that we can mod, right? Including your favorite, Baldur's Gate 3, The Witcher 3, Cyberpunk 2077, Skyrim, Special Edition, Starfield, Fallout 3, and guess what? Oh wait, there's many, many more. Red Dead Redemption, Ready or Not, Elden Ring. So like, do we need to keep going here? Like, hold on, let's keep going. Stellar Blade, Resident Evil 4, you know, right? We got all of these games, all of these modded games that we can do. Let's go with the popular one because I know everybody wants to shit on Starfield, right? Everybody was shitting on that game, right? With this whole bullshit of artistic, you know, it's destroying the artistic direction. Well, let's go to our popular one, which is Skyrim, okay? Which Todd Howard is allowing us to change the artistic direction. What do I mean by that? Oh yeah, because he's allowing us to mod the game and change characters, right? Stuff like that. Like again, we go down here. I think what we could change it. We could change this. We could change that. We can make characters look ultra realistic. We could make characters look like this. We could download it in the game. Or we don't. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like my God, this is so ridiculous, bro. It really is ridiculous. Let's see. Or like this one. This one is a good example right here. Changing the artistic direction. So this is what you like again. He's sitting here telling me that they are destroying artistic direction. Other than that, this is literally a fucking filter. This is all it is. This is just a filter over. You can use it if you don't want to use it. Now again, if you're upset, then you can get rid of it. Get rid of your graphics card. Go get an AMD or an Intel. I made it perfectly clear. Now again, I'm excited for it. This looks pretty interesting, and I know it's not perfect, right? However, I'm giving my take on it. I'm I'm not for it or against it. I just want to see where is it going to go. Am I being affected by it? No, because I don't use it anyway. So even if I downloaded or bought Crimson Desert and I started playing that game, I wouldn't even use any of these fucking features. Most like I wouldn't even use RTX. I wouldn't even use DLSS. Most likely I will just make it more like efficient in terms of my settings and just run the game just like that, and I'm perfectly fine. If I choose to, I will use it, but again, I don't rely on DLSS or FSR as a crutch in a video game, okay? I don't do that. But he's saying destroying the artistic vision. So basically, you're giving these fucking companies as an excuse saying, hey, we know that you're modding our game and you're changing all the beautiful physics that we put in this game. What Todd Howard, artistic vision, and you're destroying it because these modders are coming in here and making their own fucking shit. And now what? Now you're gonna have this. Now you're just giving these fucking companies an excuse to come in there and say, well, hey, we're gonna take down that CJ mod from Resident Evil 9. Or we're going to take down this mod from Skyrim because it doesn't fit in our creative artistic vision. You are destroying our vision for this game. Therefore, we're going to slap it down. This is why I'm trying to tell you motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stop giving these corporations an excuse or a reason that they're going to use that shit against us. Mr. Matty, you need to shut the fuck up.
And
okay, we gotta hear this again.
To violate the artistic direction of games.
Violating the artistic directions of games. Yeah, Mr. Matty, I want you to tell that to this fucking creator right here. Who's this creator again? Got this many indoors and stuff. I want you to tell this fucking person right here, or whoever that's has this game down, go on here and say, hey, can you take that, this is destroying the artistic fucking direction. We didn't want this girl in the video game with these big humongous you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you got to learn to shut the fuck up. Stop. We like games to be different and it's changed. We already have mods that change Skyrim fucking completely, and you already going to tell them like, yeah, you know what? Don't put mods like this, like this right here, this. Oh, okay, this is whatever adult content, but you're destroying the artistic vision, or like this, you're destroying the artistic vision of these games and how it looks. My vision is not like this. But again, Todd Howard is allowing us to change the artistic direction and change the artistic style and characters in the fucking game. He is allowing us to do that freely. And already you motherfuckers on here is giving fucking reason to these fucking companies and these fucking publishers. Now they can use that against us and say, oh, we're gonna knock down this mod, and guess what they're gonna use? That nice little line say, hey, it doesn't fit in our artistic creative vision for our artists, therefore we're gonna take down the fucking mod. Time and time again, I'm telling you, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Let's not ruling things good. I don't want a publisher or something to put a magnifying glass over and make it say, oh, we can use that against them as an excuse. I guess they don't like these modders to change the game in an artistic way, therefore we can go in here and just shut down fucking mods and shit. Let's go shut it down. You guys need to fucking stop and shut the fuck up. Please. Please and thank you. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, again, you got mods that looks like this or like this. Like, do you want these people who makes these mods to come in and it's not just Skyrim. It can be in Baldur's Gate. It could be this game, that game, and they could just start shutting down shit. Because you know what they're gonna say? It doesn't fit into our artistic creative vision, and our art team doesn't really like or appreciate you changing our art or design of our characters. Therefore, we're gonna come in and shut down the fucking mod. And then what are we gonna say about that? There's nothing else we can say, because we got bitch ass people like fucking Mr. fucking Matty right here fucking upset about DLSS 5 has a fucking overlay. Shut the up. Shut the fuck up. If you're mad about this, then sell the graphics card, go with AMD. Send a clear message. We don't want this type of stuff. Not giving a fucking excuse saying, yeah, no, because you're attacking the artistic creative vision. So sick and tired of people, bro.
And guess who's front and center of all of that? To my absolute tremendous disappointment, are developers that I either have cheered for years and enjoyed their games tremendously.
Which you should not be cheering for any developer or any company. I don't give a fuck how good that Todd Howard is. Just like I don't care how good Kevin Levine is. I don't give a fuck how good Baldur's Gate is or Team whatever 13, but Hangar 13, how good Mafia is, or whatever, whoever the lead designer, the artist, or whoever. You're supposed to not even be cheerleading anyway in the first place. It's one thing where you can appreciate something. It's another thing that you shouldn't be cheerleading anyway. So I don't know why you evolve yourself around another man's, like, you know, stuff like that. But you got your own fucking shit, Mr. Matty. Go take care of your own fucking shit in your own damn studio. If you're fucking developing a game, do your own shit. But I'm not worried about your fucking ass and whatever fucking game you're making. I don't care what decision later on down the road. I don't care if Mr. Matty said, look, I'm gonna shut down this studio, I'm laying them off, I'm going to a different path. What I'm supposed to be standing here say, oh, I'm really disappointed in Mr. Matty because of how, like, get this bullshit up out of here. Get this bullshit up out of here. It ain't gonna benefit me. It ain't benefiting nobody. The fuck are you talking about? Cheerleading and shit. Like, are you serious?
Or ones that I was right on the bandwagon with.
Cheerleading a fucking company. I guess those fucking Nvidia fucking troglodytes was cheerleading for Nvidia. Go Jensen 1, go Jensen 1. Let me buy your graphics card. Yeah, give me money so I can wipe my ass with it and make more AI slop.
And that's Bethesda and Capcom. Bethesda in particular,
oh my God.
I'm so disappointed in, because when
you're disappointed in there, yo, bitch. Mr. Matty, I'm more disappointed in you than I am disappointed in fucking Todd Howard. I'm not disappointed in Todd Howard. I'm not cheerleading nor defending. I just, like, again, I'm playing Starfield currently right now. The fuck? Oh my God. And we're here cheerleading shit? Why would you cheerlead a company, bro? I don't cheerlead a fucking studio. I put respect for a studio. I can appreciate what a studio does for their craftsmanship, but not in terms of like, oh, you know, like, oh, get this bullshit up out of here with your feelings and emotion bullshit.
Read this quote here combined with the video of Todd Howard just completely selling out for DLSS 5.
Okay, you heard this, right? You hearing this? Because I got a video that's going to destroy this fucking bullshit. He's going to look like a silly goose. You're hearing this. He's saying, Todd Howard is selling out and shit. Selling out? All right.
Disappointment's not even the right word. It's like disgust.
You're disgusted by this? Why are you fucking disgusted about what? Now you look like more of an idiot. You look so fucking stupid. Like, you're disgusted about what? Todd Howard coming out making a video about it? Okay, and he did. Like, how does that makes me feel disgusted? You haven't contribute shit. You haven't contribute anything in Todd Howard fucking video game. You haven't done shit. You don't work in that company. You haven't done anything. The fuck are you talking about? You don't even work at fucking Bethesda, bitch. You wish you worked at Bethesda. You wish. You fucking wish. But you don't.
You know, I read this quote here of Nvidia and Bethesda have a long history of pushing gaming graphics and innovation forward, and DLSS 5 represents the next major step in that journey, said Todd Howard, studio head and executive producer at Bethesda Game Studios. With DLSS 5, the artistic style and detail shine through without being held back by the traditional limits of real-time rendering. We're excited to work with this new technology and look to bring DLSS 5 to Starfield and future Bethesda titles. And one of the lead
okay, and that's perfectly fine.
Examples that we saw here for DLSS 5 was Starfield, and it was this creepy, uncanny valley look. And if this wasn't already
this looks pretty fucking good. And again, it's not perfect. Like, again, I'm saying this right here. I know it's not perfect. And it's not done yet. It's still in way early. We don't know how this is going to turn out. But again, if it looks good, what the fuck are we talking about?
twisted a knife of future Bethesda titles. So right away, my brain.
Future Bethesda titles, like Bethesda titles is just going to look even better. I remember when everybody was ragging on Starfield was looking flat, it's garbage, it looks ugly, blah, 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 all this bullshit. They should switch engine to Unreal Engine 5, that broken piece of fucking engine that's fucking got frame stutters. They should switch engines to Unreal Engine 5. No, let them keep working on their own fucking engine. Just like Kingdom Come Deliverance has their own fucking engine. Pearl Abyss with Crimson fucking Desert has their own fucking engine and it looks fucking amazing. Why does Pearl Abyss needs to switch engines to Unreal Engine 5? That stuttery fucking garbage mess. And you already know Tim Sweeney is going to put AI shit inside of that fucking engine, right? With Unreal Engine 6, be prepared that it's going to have AI corporation stuff in that one. And then what you're going to say? What, everybody's going to have an Outrage problem? What's going to happen? Exactly.
Goes to the remaster I've dreamt of in Fallout 3, but also the one we're all waiting on in Elder Scrolls 6, and we're like, oh god, as if with the recent output from Bethesda Game Studios from Fallout 76 to Shattered Space to Fallout 4 Next Gen Update and Anniversary Edition, as if we didn't already have enough to worry about. Just add this into the mix. Why not? Fuck it. But then this video of Todd at the same time that this announcement drops is here, and he had this to say. Take a listen.
Hey, Todd at Bethesda here. You know, we have such a rich history pushing graphics with NVIDIA, going all the way back to Morrowind, that incredible water. And when they showed us DLSS 5 and we got it running in Starfield, it was amazing how it brought to life. We've played it. We can't wait for all of you to do so as well.
And look, man.
And that's fine. That's perfectly cool. What did Todd Howard say something wrong about that? What's wrong about that? Look at this. He said, quote unquote, he sold us out. He sold you out? He sold you out? Okay, let's go with this video right here. This is AMD Starfield exclusive PC partnership. Oh, let's hear what this man got to say. Let's hear it.
Starfield creator Todd Howard.
Thank you. We are so excited for our new partnership with AMD on Starfield. It really is the most ambitious game we've ever made. We've built all new technology for it with Creation Engine 2, and working with AMD on that to make it look great and run great has been really, really special. We have AMD engineers in our code base working on FSR2 image processing and upscaling, and it looks incredible. You're gonna get the benefits of that obviously on your PC, but also on Xbox. We're super excited and can't wait to show everybody more, so thanks for having me.
Hello? Is anybody here? Does that sound like to you like he fucking sold out? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? He's in a partnership with AMD. What the fuck? And this was from 2 years ago. Now with this right here, what he said. This is all he said. All right, but this, Mr. Matty claims like, oh, he sold us out. He sold us out. He didn't sell nobody out. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Todd at Bethesda here. You know, we have such a rich history pushing graphics with NVIDIA going all the way back to Morrowind, that incredible water. And when they showed us DLSS 5 and we got it running in Starfield, it was amazing how it brought to life. We've played it. We can't wait for all of you to do so as well.
And look, man, I'll...
Okay, well, what's going on here? Did I not just show you a video from 2 years ago? He was talking about partnering up with AMD and the technology and working on Starfield FSR. Did that happen? Yes, we got FSR 2 and then we got FSR 3 in Starfield. They had a partnership. And now DLSS and NVIDIA. I remember DLSS wasn't even at launch with Starfield on PC. And people been wanting DLSS in Starfield. Those NVIDIA fanboys wanted DLSS inside of Starfield, and they couldn't get it. They have to use a mod to get that fucking shit done. You think I'm fucking playing? You think I'm playing? But since we're already on here, might as well just show you the fucking evidence. Do I have to say anything? And even they had more mods for it. I guess they took it down because they already have DLSS support to it anyway, so they don't need it anymore. But there was mods that you can use DLSS with FSR or whatever they did, and they made it work. but Todd Howard sold out. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'll keep it real. I know Todd has had a lot of quotes that people like to hang over his head. I think of 16 times the detail. In his lineage of quotes that have aged like milk, there are ones like that I kind of just end up shrugging off because I don't look at Bethesda games as a standard for graphics in any level. I never played them for that reason. I never cared about it for that reason.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Stop playing with me with this bullshit. Stop this.
Grew up a BioWare fan as well. I never cared about it there either. So even for Bethesda to go out and say 16 times the detail, even if they were serious and was accurate, Bethesda games at 16 times the detail is something that I'm like, it's still not going to look that great. So I never really cared about that. To roll on out and say, we thought it looked amazing and we can't wait for you to check it out, is a level of disconnect.
Oh, what the fuck are we talking about? He just said, look, it looks amazing. I thought we'd check it out. There you go. They did that with AMD with FSR. Hey, we can't wait for you guys to play it. We got FSR and the team. We're working on the game. I can't wait for you guys to try it out. What are we talking about? Pretty sure Intel, when they get their GPU shit, they're gonna do the same fucking thing too. Like, come on, what the fuck are we?
That I found genuinely stunning, simply because I've heard and read the stories of Todd not being above the process and doing the work like anyone else. And that's one of the main reasons that while I know a lot of the internet likes to dunk on him, I do have a deep respect for this guy because he's never been above the process. But this is a time where Todd genuinely looks like a C-suite executive who is above the process and could not give a shit. If this is the thing...
Oh, get the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man. You're not even working at fucking Bethesda, let alone even in the off. You don't know shit what's going on. You're just sitting your fucking ass in this sad ass fucking chair, all sad and complaining because Todd Howard using got DLSS 5 in Starfield. This sad, pathetic, wet, like a joke of a man. Like, are you fucking serious? Mr. Matty, you're washed up. Like, you are completely washed up. Like, you're sitting here worried about Todd Howard and the shit that he does. And you don't even work in the fucking office. You're not even there. You have your own fucking gaming shit, whatever. You say you're developing a game and shit. Worry about your own fucking shit. Why the fuck are you all hubba McBub about another man's shit? It's like, are you retarded? All we do know is Todd Howard he is fucking working. He can't be there all in one fucking place. Let's talk about the accomplishments, what he's doing right now, shall we? Here's what Todd Howard is really fucking doing. Okay, he did Starfield. He's moving on to where? Elder Scrolls 6. They're probably still talking about and on concept phase in fucking Fallout 5. And you know what else he's doing? He's also doing a TV show, the Fallout TV show. First one was successful, and the second one is also successful. So guess what? We're going to have a season 3, and guess who's going to be there? Todd Howard. He's out here running around, putting in the fucking work and the effort, getting shit lined up, getting shit ready to go. And he's leaving Starfield with the advisory man. I don't know if you've seen it, but he's not part of that project anymore. He's not above it anymore. He's leaving that. He's focusing on Elder Scrolls 6, getting that shit ready to go on Creation Engine 3. He's working on that. He's focusing on that. He's leaving Starfield with more content to come to the advisory man. You know, the whatever, I don't know what's his name is, but you know, the other people that's in charge in Starfield, they're the ones who working and doing the content and shit like that and updates. Not fucking Todd Howard. He's moving on to another project to focus on, and he's fucking doing, probably most likely involved in fucking season 3 of Fallout TV show. And he's starting to plan on fucking Fallout 5. The fuck are you talking about, Mr. Matty? Oh my god. Like, are you fucking retarded? Talking about I respect this man. No, you don't. You have no fucking self-respect. You know, for me, for example, I still have respect for Todd Howard. I don't care what he does. That's his business. That's him running his own fucking studio. I don't work there. I don't know what's going on there. All I do know is he's fucking working. He's obviously putting in the effort. He's busting his fucking ass, and he's doing what he gotta do. What the fuck are you doing? Sitting on your ass ain't doing shit. Just complaining. Worried about another man. Stop it. It's okay you want to look up to somebody or whatever, but do your own fucking shit, man. The fuck, bro? It's like, yo, like I gotta worry about another man's shit. Like, bro, let that man do what he needs to do. I got more respect for Todd Howard, and I haven't even met the man. But you know what I respect Todd Howard for? Because of his fucking craftsmanship. His craftsmanship in putting the work in the video games and his ideas and putting it in the game. That I still have respect for him. The craftsmanship. Putting in the work, putting the ideas, putting his things into the game, allowing us to have fucking mods freely. We can mod Bethesda games freely without being worried or being like we're gonna get shut down or get smacked down or getting our mods removed. We can mod these games, Bethesda games, freely, which is good. Todd Howard is allowing us to do that, and giving paid creators that create stuff that can actually go on there, and if you make a mod and you can create it, You put a host fee, and some of these creators can get some of that money in kickback. They can start a whole new generation of new people, new art, new people coming in, instead of spending a fucking thousands and thousands of fucking dollars in debt going to fucking gaming school or video game school. They can start from modding and learn how to do it over the years, and then be able to get hired in Bethesda to make more content around that in the creation store. The fuck are you talking about? He's doing more work than what your fucking dumbass is sitting there on your chair with a microphone just like everybody else. You're no different from fucking LukeStephens over here, right? The same dumbass person sits there on the chair doing all this fake outrage bullshit. Look, you're no different than this man. This is all the fuck you're doing, okay? It's all you're fucking doing. Just sitting here on the chair, fake outrage, all this bull. You're no different than that motherfucker right there. Come on, man. This is so ridiculous, bro. It's so embarrassing. Now, let me go talk some of the good things about this technology. Let me tell you something. This is going to be good. Now, again, I know this is not perfect. It's not well done. We know this. It still needs work. I can clearly see the problems in some of the stuff. I can clearly see it. Right? In certain aspects of it, I can see it. But again, if this technology was to be refined and be good, this could lead to a lot of good things. For one, for starters, definitely on the mod page, we do not have to download 1,300 plus mods to change this game completely. This is Skyrim Special Edition, and look at this game. This game is completely changed. It doesn't even look like Skyrim anymore. This looks like a Knights game. Like it's a whole different game, or a Dark Souls game in a realistic format, right? Better animations, better stuff. It's like, look at this. This looks crazy good. This is not the same Skyrim that we know. Like, there was no dodge roll or anything like that. Look at this. This looks crazy good. You know what I'm saying? Crazy good. This is the type of shit that we got right now. And this is like using 1,300 plus mods. If this technology becomes like really good, let's just say, for example, like if it's like really good like this and it brings things to come to life, guess what? We don't have to pay like Nexus mods like every single month. Like, oh, if you download Nexus mod and you paid it every month, you could download it and get it free or something like that. You know what I'm saying? To download all the mods at once instead of doing each individual one, to download 1,300 fucking plus mods just to make it look like this. That mod list can easily cut down in half. If this thing can bring back details and everything back to life and better facial and character animations. So let's just say, for example, right? Like, we don't have to use mods to, like change the character face or anything like that. It's already done. Let's look at this one. Like this one right here, if it does load. But that right there, if you look at like right here, if this technology from Nvidia was to be more refined and stuff like that, this could be possibly like, we can literally say, hey, I don't need to download 1,300 fucking plus mods just to make it look good like this. All I need to use is just DLSS, and I can use a small amount of mods, like let's say 200 mods, 300. That's more easier to download and get those stuff in a day versus 1,300 mods. That's a lot of mods. I could just download 300 and focus on gameplay mechanics, fixing stuff, UI, some of those things, like a good mix, and then use again DLSS 5 or that technology And we already know AMD most likely will use it too, but when and where, we don't know. But let's say even AMD has that as well. We can make games that looks like, you know, outdated to make it look like it's coming back to life. And I don't have to spend 1,300 plus mod, and I don't have to pay Nexus mod every single month just to fucking use it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to pay them. I can literally just go on here, boom, download whatever mods that I want for 300, got the collection, and then guess what? Use DLSS 5 right over Skyrim or whatever game, and I'm good to go. I'm ready to run. I don't need to overhaul or change the characters like I gotta make it look like this or that. I mean, again, the mods are there if you want to change it completely, like change the character face and stuff like that. The mods is going to still be there available anyway. But if you don't want to do all that right now and you just want to say, I want the game to be vanilla plus, but I want improve like the character's face and a little bit of this and the environment to pop, I think DLSS 5, it would be great. And then you just use and focus on your mods like gameplay mechanics, UI, and stuff like that. Combine that, you already could jump into the game. That's pretty fucking good. That saves a lot of fucking time. Another thing too, that a lot of people don't realize, this piece of technology right here, you know what this can really do? I'll tell you one thing. If we already have emulation, right, which we do, and we know we got old games and stuff like that. Imagine that if we're already using emulation for Bloodborne, emulation can run it at 4K 60. Imagine that, let's say it would be a pain in the ass to go into Bloodborne and you have to each individually to update the textures and stuff. What if we just have Bloodborne to run just the way it is and fix it and make it perform better at 60 FPS on emulation, and then we can use this piece of tech or technology, if it's possible, if it's like more open and available, and say, hey, I can use DLSS on top of my emulation of Bloodborne. We can have a Bloodborne remaster already. We don't have to wait or beg PlayStation or even From Software to do it. We can already have the power in our fucking hands to do it. You know how incredible that is? Like you guys, you don't understand. Like, this shit can open up the door for us to where we can play old games that we always wanted a remake or remaster of it, but we're never going to get it. However, if we already have emulation on the PC, which we already do, and if we have this DLSS technology, and if it can be open and more readily available and more refined in the future, we can run old games with whatever graphics that they have, and we can make that shit come to fucking life. Oh my god, this shit will be incredible. Imagine, again, we put DLSS over it, Bloodborne will look so much fucking better. Better lighting, the textures, the facial stuff, the shit will look incredible. Incredible. Like, imagine that. Imagine that for a minute. Think about it. If it's already running like at this, imagine if it's locked at 60 FPS. And then you put DLSS 5 right over it, like more refined, or DLSS 6, like way more refined. Bro, we can have actual remaster shit. Like, we can have a remaster. Like, it will come back to life. Like, and the people who's going to be doing all of this stuff, they don't need to do all that extra work, because that mod or that technology or that piece of thing or whatever can easily fix it and make it even better and pop better, and still retaining the old gameplay to it. So keeping the gameplay mechanics intact, but have a better coat of paint. That's what I'm looking at for this, for DLSS 5. It's just like, it's going to have a better coat of paint, but the gameplay and the gameplay mechanics is still going to be intact. And I can already see, oh yeah, we always cried and wanted a Bloodborne remake, a Bloodborne remaster. This could be that opportunity that's going to get us there. Oh my God. Shit, I give you another game, even my favorite game, The Getaway from 2002. Imagine if Nvidia like is more refined, like later in the future, like DLSS 7 and 8, it was much more refined, much more better. Bro, we could take an old PlayStation 2 game and still keep the gameplay mechanics of The Getaway, but refine it and have a fresh coat of paint over it. Oh my God, this shit, the technology will be fucking insane. But I can see the future. This is not even just that, but just imagine like, even like again, the Order of 1886. Imagine this game was emulated. Oh my God, if this game looks so good, it's just gonna look even better. It's just gonna look crazy good. And like again, it's not gonna be every single game. Like maybe not like platformers or cartoon games. It may not work for it. But what I am saying is games like Street Ball Volume 2, or you could do Def Jam like Fight, you know, Def Jam Fight for New York, like that shit. Oh my God, this like, bro, bringing Snoop Dogg and the characters and facial stuff, bringing that fresh coat of paint back to life in a Def Jam game will look crazy. A boxing game, UFC game, yo, this is it. It's gonna be fucking wild. It's gonna be fucking wild. Like, it's just gonna be a whole nother level. Like, that's what I can see in the technology. Like, it has potential to do so. And like, again, if we can get our hands on it, we can have a Bloodborne remake, remaster ready to go. Like, imagine that shit. Imagine if this right here has DLSS 5, like how it is, and made it even better, and make the character, the facial, the colors, all of that shit to pop. The ground tech, like everything just to like pop and make it better. Oh my God, this shit will be fucking amazing. This shit will be unbelievably fucking amazing. And we already seen the work done on the mods. So imagine putting the mods on top of DLS 5, 6, or 7 down the road. Shit gonna look even more crazier. The shit will look even more crazier. If we already have this with the shadow and stuff like that with the mod, and then put DLS right over it, it's just gonna look even better, and it's gonna pop even more. It's gonna look even more insane. That's like basically like bringing Dead or Alive volleyball and saying, oh yeah, if that looks good, wait till Dead or Alive volleyball on DLS 6 or 7 down the road. That shit will look fucking incredible. Shit, we thought we were gonna play a whole new volleyball game. This is gonna be crazy. I could see fighting games using this, bro. Like, I could see even Tekken might use this technology. Tekken, fucking not Street Fighter. Street Fighter is a little cartoony, but if they do Mortal Kombat but make it a little bit more grounded instead of cartoonish, I can see them using this. I can see them being used this. The shit will be crazy good. Like again, pop. Put that. Oh my God. I'll tell you one thing. Bloodborne will be the most downloaded game on the emulation on PC ever. Because they'd be like, this is the remaster game and remake that I've been waiting for years. And now I can finally play it on the goddamn PC without having to wait for Sony. I don't have to beg for them. I don't have to whatever, get my hopes and dreams. The shit is coming to reality because we got the power in our hands to do so. That's what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying, bro. We can have the power. And again, I can show you an example, right? Let's let me go turn on this right here because I do have my my mods and stuff, right? Because I am playing it on here. And again, this is another good example. Like when I show you this, right? I'm gonna show you how it is. Hopefully it can run it. But here. Okay. Okay. All right, let me go show you this real quick. So, just real quick on a side note, I just want to let you guys know, even for this, right? Because I'm going to play this game on here. And you see I got Starfield. Now, I don't know if you notice, but you see all this right here? This shit is not even checked off. I'm not using enhanced sync, image sharpening, chill, anti-lag, or anything like that. I'm just using it whatever in the game's default in the menu. But again, you don't see me using it here and using it as a crutch. Like, I'm not using Starfield as a crutch. I need FSR. I need this. I need frame gen. Like, I don't need those shits. Like, I'm just using whatever settings that I need to in the game. And if I don't need to, I turn it off and be done with it. And I can still play the game like this. Like, again, does this right here with the whole, you know, hold on, let me just turn this off real quick. Free up some resources and stuff. Right. Does this, like again, does that change my mind from this? Like, oh man, you know, this is like a crutch for me. I need this. Like, no, I don't. I can still play Starfield looking like this perfectly fine. I have no issues with this. I can still play the game like this. I don't need DLSS 5. I don't need whatever AMD's next technology AI bullshit. I don't need it on. If I don't need to, I don't care. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need it. It's like, you don't need to. You can still play games just like this perfectly fine, even today in 2026. It ain't gonna do anything. But again, I'm just pointing out that there's some good things about this, like some things like could be some possibilities that can do a lot of good fucking things, especially for the gaming community. Because like, again, a lot of people on that PlayStation, it was begging. They was begging hard. They was praying hard for Sony and PlayStation, please, 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 Bloodborne make. And you see them, they said, no, we don't give a fuck, we don't care. You see From Software don't care, don't give a fuck, because they're moving on to their next game. They got a exclusive title on the Nintendo Switch 2, mind you, right? So they don't give a fuck either about Bloodborne, right? So if Sony don't give a fuck, From Software, the creators who make Bloodborne, they don't give a fuck either. So both of them don't give a fuck, right? We know Bluepoint got shut down, so they're not doing no remake of Bloodborne at all, right? So that leads to me that, hey, it's time to put the power in our hands. And what better way to do that we already have it working, the emulation working on the PC, and it's running, so it's well capable. And now we got this type of technology that's going to bring a game back to fucking life. Imagine that technology beating a Bloodborne right here. This shit will blow our fucking minds. This will be like, we finally got the remake / remaster fucking Bloodborne game that we've been begging and crying about. Without Sony's bullshit, without waiting for Sony or PlayStation garbage, without even having to wait for From Software to get a green light. We are able to do it ourselves with our own fucking hands. That's what you gotta understand. We can able to do it with our own hands. This is some amazing shit, I'm telling you. Look at, I'll give you another reason, right? Now, this is like the same thing, but it's still related to FSR. But let's just say, for example, right? Now, for me, right, I create music, right? Now, I create music because of the fact that, again, I want to make music of Eurobeats. The problem is, if I get music from Eurobeats, even if I put credits and stuff in the description, right? So let's say if I go up here, right, this music video right here, right, that I made it using, you know, AI generated music in Suno, right? That's what this is. Okay, this is what I do, and I make stuff here, right? So I make all these like AI generated type of music and stuff, right? I do, and I like to do it because, again, I want to make some Eurobeat type of style of music. The problem is if I use the real authentic music, right? Even if I put credits underneath, I did all that stuff, I can still get copyright strike or, you know, copyright whatever because of the music. So that's where the problem that I have. Like, I like the music, I want to put it and make videos and do stuff with it. The problem is that I'm getting that, and that's a problem because it's like, I like the music, I want to make videos of it, but I can't because I'm got this. Even though I don't claim the music as my own, and I put the credits, the link, and everything that I needed to do, I still get copyrighted. So now I'm in a pickle between, like, I want to keep making stuff like this and this, but the problem is the music is giving me copyright strike. So now, what's my option? Well, now since we can actually make our own fucking shit, so I'm starting to make my own super Eurobeat type of style of music, which I have been. I make my own lyrics, this, and I'm using AI, whatever, chat, whatever I need to do, Copilot, and I use it. And so I just make my own shit, because if I don't, right, if I don't make my own stuff, then that means that the content that I was making, I have to stop making it, and it's kind of sad, and I don't want to stop making it. So my only option is, hey, I don't got time to, you know, discover or try to learn how to make Eurobeats music by scratch. It will take a minute, but it's a long process. I want stuff right now so I can make the music, get it good, download it, do it, and make a video. Now it's allowing me to do it, and I don't have to get copyright strike, which is good for me, because now I can make my own shit and I don't have to get copyright strike, and I can just keep continuing to make Eurobeat soundtrack and music and stuff like that. Good. Because I get tired of it. I don't want to be like that. And now, like, again, if that is the case, a lot of people are going to start doing this shit too, because guess what? Now they're like, well, I want to use this hip hop music, but I can't because it could give me copyright strikes and stuff like that, even though I'm not claiming the music as mine. I'm not, you know, whatever. But a lot of people are now moving towards like something like this, where they're like, well, if I can't use the artist's music in a music video, then I'm going to just make my own shit. And this tool is powerful enough to make good quality sound of music without being copyright strike. So now I can continue to make stuff. But if, like, again, if I do, like, again, like here, I can't do it because I got copyright strike. And I made a whole video and it was really good, and I have to put it on another platform for people to see it. I can't put it on here because they will block it and stuff like that. It's sad, but it's true. It's like, what the fuck? But now, since I got AI music, generate shit, now I can just continue making stuff and making soundtracks. Beneficial for me because now the publisher or whoever can't do shit. YouTube can't do shit. And they're not gonna copyright claim anything because it's AI generated. And I can make good, and I can make my Eurobeat music and continue on with my work. Good. Like, again, we need that. Like, again, we already see that shit with Bloodborne. People been begging for Bloodborne. We want a Bloodborne remake. We want a remaster. Well, now we got this piece of technology right here, and if it gets really good, we are pretty much one step closer or a couple of steps away of we can make that dream to come to fucking reality For real. And guess what? We don't have to wait on Sony PlayStation. We don't have to wait on any of these studios, any of these publishers. We can take it in our own hands. We can finally do it. And there's nothing that fucking From Software or fucking PlayStation can do about it. There's nothing they can do about it. What are they going to do? They can't do shit. They can't do nothing. Let me go run this real quick. I'm gonna show you something. I just wanna show you something and stuff, because like, again, even like this right here, like I'm using reshape mod in Starfield, and let me tell you something. I do not need a you know, I don't need DLSS or even FSR, because even in reshape mod, like I'll be shocked or surprised later on. Some of those technologies might make their way over to the reshade and could unlock more things that we can do with it. Could unlock a lot of things. It's already doing enough already. We already have filters and stuff overlaying stuff, but it's crazy good. And like, again, I'm playing Starfield using reshape mod, and it's like free. It's like, man, if this is free and I could do stuff like this, I don't know what the fuck are we complaining about. Shit, even we can use this. I think we could use this even in emulation as well. I'm not sure about it. I think we can. I think we can if I'm correct about it. Just gotta wait till it comes up. There we go. It's gonna take a minute. All right. See, now we got the reshade over it. Watch. I don't know why it does the shader build. But even so, let's see. We can open up right here. You see? Look at this. Look, we got all of this shit right here. It's crazy how good we got it. Let me just go into the game real quick. All right. All right. So right now we're in Starfield. So let me do like this real quick. I think I'll show you what I have. And I believe I'm using frame gen and that, but I could turn it off if I want to, but I'm going to just keep it on. So let's lower this down for a minute, and we'll lower down this for a minute. Okay. So, if you see where we at, right here, Kila City, stuff like that. Now, this is not how the game looks like. See, now I'm gonna do a toggle. This is how the game will look like. Which, Like again, it's perfectly fine. I can still play the game looking like this. But then with the reshade mod that we already have, like the reshade software, and now I can put the overlay to it. So watch. So now if I click on this, it looks better. It pops more. It looks better. And you see if I turn it on and off, just made the game look better. I can turn it off. I can turn it on. And again, I can open it up. And like, again, if we think about the technology of that DLSS, if AMD can do it, and also like Intel can do something similar, but make it more like kind of like an open type of thing where, you know, other, you know, people can take that tool and use it and dabble with it, we can see something like this where I wouldn't be surprised if we could just turn a toggle switch on and off. Like, look at this. I got right here, it's called fake HDR. Look at this. Off, on. This is just fake HDR. Boom. And then I could change the intensity of it. Let's say if I want to take it off. And I could change the intensity to it. So if I go down here, fake HDR, how much do I want? You know, do I want more? Do I want less? Do I want this? Right? So I got a scale. I could scale it however I want. I could put the radius, how much, this, and then it's done. So now I can go back and forth like this. And it looks cool. Or even like this, like adaptive sharpening. You probably can't tell, but if you can see from a distance over here, if you watch that, and then you can see AMD Fidelity X contrast adaptive sharpening. So if I turn it on, it makes everything adaptive sharpening. It makes it more sharper. If I turn it off, it'll be off. But you can see the whole thing is sharpened. I can turn the lux. I can turn the clarity on and off. It's pretty fucking cool. I ain't gonna fucking hold you. This shit is fucking cool. And this is just using reshade, which is awesome. Turn the lux off, this off, AMD sharpening, curves. I'm telling you, that piece of technology could be pretty fucking good in the future. And again, I'm using a monitor that's like 1080p. That's not even HDR. But I can put fake HDR if I wanted to, which is crazy. But it changed the whole game how it looks. Or like again, X goes on and off. Let me go turn this off. Even like this, if I look at this person's face and you can see the lighting and stuff like that, if we had that piece of technology and bring these characters to life, it's going to look insane. But even for reshade, without using DLSS and stuff, it just makes it even look better. Look, turn it off. This is how it is inside. Dull, this, that. Turn it on. Lighting better, shines better, this better. It's like you can see it. It's like a huge difference. Huge. Little small changes, but it makes a difference. And then with that technology, bro, it's gonna look even crazier. Let me see if I can get somebody in the daytime. Like, let's see right here. This one would be good right here because he stands right here. So we look at this person's face. Look at this. Off. This is how plain it is. On. It's like better. It pops. And I like this. Again, if you adjust it right and know what you're doing, you can make it even better. But it looks cool. But like, again, if we can get that technology in the Nvidia shit, it's gonna look fucking crazy. But that's all I wanted to show you. But like, again, I understand it's not perfect yet, but oh man, I cannot wait. This is gonna be it's gonna be interesting to see what we could do with it. That's what I want to see. But again, like I said before, if you don't like it and whatever, please don't shoot the messenger. Go after the companies that you do not like. If you're tired of him with his smug look and he's wiping your ass with your money, then go get an AMD or Intel graphics card. You gotta discipline yourself. It's crazy. Okay, if you're tired of this, then you gotta do something about it. Now, personally, for me, I don't mind. I know it's not perfect, but I much rather wait and see what it can do. If it does what it says it's going to do and it works pretty well and it brings these things back to life, like, again, we are pretty much a couple of steps away that a Bloodborne remake / remaster using emulation with this type of technology is not that far away. It is really not that far away. This could happen. I can already tell you, imagine the boss monsters looking good. Imagine the character's face, the mod. Oh my God, this shit gonna look crazy good. I don't give a fuck if it's AI. Long as if it looks good and it runs good, bro, this is gonna look insane. It's gonna look insane. And we don't need to wait for, we don't need to wait for that. It's like this. Like, if this was Bloodborne and it was like this, but let's say, like, again, if it was more darker, creepier type of vibe, yo, look at this. You can see it right here. Just like, oh my God, this shit gonna look crazy good. Like, our main character is gonna look good. It's gonna pop. The colors, the lighting, the character. Yo, if that technology becomes really good and more refined and add more stuff, imagine if this is up-res right here. Imagine like this over here in the distance is up-res, as well as the background characters too. In a Bloodborne game, this shit will be on a whole nother level. It'll be on a crazy level. So I'm kind of interested and excited for this technology, see where it's going to go. But again, to each their own. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Okay, but I'm sorry. I gotta call people out on this as I'm going, because this shit is ridiculous. But anyway, that is about to do it right there, you guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments down below. What do you guys think? Are you about the DLSS 5? Are you kind of in the middle? Or are you seeing the excitement and the potential what DLSS 5 could become? Like getting a remake and remaster of old games. And if you have a game in mind, put it down in the comment section down below. What game would you like to see to come back to life? For me, it's going to be The Getaway. Like, hands down. If this technology that we can get our hands on in the reshape mod and stuff like that, we can actually use it and stuff, man, I could see a whole bunch of things opening up some doors, remastering old games that has a nice little fresh coat of paint to it. But other than that, I'm going to end it off right here. Let me know what you guys think. And until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.